Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and today we are jumping in to episode 8 of Fate Stay Night. And last time we left off on a cliffhanger. For me it's been about 5 minutes, for you it's been 7 days. I apologize for that, but I mean it's very hard to time these out and make these work out, and it turned out that we were at a spot where it felt like it was just going to keep going and going, and the episode would be like 5 hours or something. So I decided, you know what, this is a good spot, and I'm hoping that we'll have a super dramatic, it'll be a weird episode where things are super dramatic at the beginning, and then the later half of the episode will probably just be tomorrow, which will probably be a chiller day. So I'm recording this just a few minutes after the last one, so it's about 7 in the morning on my birthday, actually, my 25th birthday, September 22nd, 2022, but we will be a little bit ahead of my videos after this, because episode 6 is dropping the day after I'm recording episode 8, so we're actually a little bit ahead now on Fate. So that works out. So let's jump in. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm really excited to see where this goes. You guys know where we left off last time. Let's jump in. Episode 8 of Fate. Yep, so he wakes up in the shed, or he was doing his practice. Okay, he was waking up. I wake up with a burning pain in my chest. So he does have like a connection, or Saber got fucked up. I feel like I've had an ominous dream. My body is sweating even though it's winter, and I'm breathing hard. Feels like my heart is hot. It could be because she got fucked up and maybe the connection... No, it's more like forcibly having heat driven into my heart from outside. A small doubt. Before I think what it could be, my body starts to run. He just knows. Oh my god. It is also possible that fucking... Yeah, that she just died. I run into the room. I open the shoji and rush into the room Saber should be sleeping in. It certainly seems like it. No, it has to be. If she's not here, she must have gone to Ryoto Temple by herself. Even if you don't necessarily understand fully, you know why. I'm so angry it gives me a headache. Why doesn't she obey me? Damn, that's a line. Why doesn't she obey me? Sound a little like Shinji there. I didn't say I don't want to fight. I just don't want to see her get hurt. Didn't want her to be hurt like that, but I mean... It really is part of the territory here. Yeah, it'd be preferable if we could win without getting hurt, but in the end, all likelihood, that's not being realistic. Nothing will happen sitting here. I have to hurry to Ryoto Temple. I can't let Saber fight alone. No, I don't know what good I'll be, even if I go there, but there should be something I'm able to do. You do have your command spell, which could come in clutch, actually. Bro, shut the fuck up. I run outside without changing, take out the bike near the entrance, and start to pedal with all my might. Might have been a good idea to go wake up Rin before then, but I don't know how Rin would honestly feel about this, so maybe it's not. I go down the hill with no brakes. About 40 minutes to Ryoto Temple, even if I hurry. I don't know when Saber left, but I have to catch up to her, and every minute counts. That's the thing, we don't know how far behind. Oh, and another interlude! Yo, this is so cool! Oh my god, that music. The points of the swords cross. The swords are swung many times. Numerous blows. The sword and the katana repel each other, scattering sparks. Yo, yo, let's go! The session of more than a few dozen blows did not change the positions of the two. Assassin, positioned above, does not retreat even a step. And Saber, trying to ascend the stairs, is unable to draw nearer and uselessly waste time and spirit. He looks cool. I really like this shot of Saber. Saber rushes in again. Assassin swings his longsword without difficulty and defends completely against Saber's charge. No, it isn't as simple as defending. If Saber's sword is lightning, Assassin's sword is a hurricane. Even though it does not match Saber in speed or power, its elastic tracks parry Saber's every blow. And the counter increases speed and flows towards Saber's neck like a strong wind. When Saber steps in again after avoiding that attack, the sword she has avoided comes at her again in no time. In contrast to the straight path Saber's sword takes, Assassin's sword takes a curved path. Assassin's blade is graceful, but since it moves in an arc, it does not take the shortest route. So he shouldn't be able to make it in time against Saber's sword moving in a straight line, but there is something about Assassin that reduces that difference to 0. Yo. The charge stops. Her sword won't make it in time against his sword's counterattack. She steps back, knowing the only way she can avoid it is to retreat. She doesn't like that. Assassin's swordplay is fascinatingly beautiful, but at the same time, it is so fast that it's hard to follow. Is that contradiction because of Assassin's skill, or the unfavorable position of attacking someone on higher ground? Probably both. Without a definite answer, she avoids the sword pursuing her and parries the point trying to pierce her neck. When she notices, she has retreated a few more steps. It's such a long sword. It should be easy to go inside on him once she has parried it away once, but she somehow cannot manage to do so. The enemy's excellent skill and the definitely disadvantageous ground. Saber bites her lips, thinking she would not have this much trouble with that long sword on flat ground. Perhaps not.
さすがにやりにくいな。見えない剣というものがこれほど厄介とは思わなんだ。
Assassin does not move. For him, this is only a battle of defense. He has no need to chase the retreating Saber without reason nor forsake his advantage of higher ground.
見れば刀を見ることさえ初めてであろう。
Probably.
私の剣筋は邪道でな。波のものならば、まず一撃で首を落とす。それをここまで防ぐとは嬉しいぞ、セイバー。加えて打ち込みも素晴らしい。その勝負でこれほどの剣撃を行うからには、さぞ鍛え抜かれた全身であろ
う。Without a doubt. As he has no need to keep attacking, Assassin observes Saber calmly. His sword wavers, losing strength. She cannot charge as if that is an opening. There are no stances for that man. He can only use that long a sword if he could swing it from any position.
どうした？これで終わりというわけではあるまい。その不可視の剣、見かけ倒しではなかろうに。
I'm sure she's got more tricks than that. I mean, we already know.
いつまでも減らず口を。
The sword and the katana crash.
よし、当たりだ。
The longsword stops in empty space. Assassin smiles and looks at his sword, blocking the invisible sword, parries her sword, and... Saber defends herself from the blow to her neck. Even Saber knows that it is because of her invisible sword that she is able to block Assassin's unfamiliar techniques. The invisible sword confuses the opponent's senses in both offense and defense. That is why Assassin does not follow through too much. As he does not know how long Saber's sword is, it is too dangerous for Assassin to close in on Saber. If Assassin ever goes to attack Saber, that will be when... Saber tries to smash Assassin's head. That blow is perfectly dodged by Assassin, who merely retreats a bit.
よし、これで目測はついたな。刀身3尺余り、幅は4寸といったところか。形状は、セイバーの名の通り、典型的な西洋の剣だな。
3 shaku long and 4 sun wide. Interesting. That's a typical Western sword, yep. He talks calmly, but it does not even need to be said how good his judgment is. Saber's blows are too fast to perceive, even if the sword can be seen. But not only does he defend against the invisible sword, but he has figured out its shape, and I imagine he'll be the only one that can. Because he's so clearly, intimately familiar with swords.
信じられない。何の魔術も使わず、満足に打ち合ってもいないというのに、私の剣を測ったのですか、あなたは。
ほう、驚いたか。だが、こんなものは大道芸であろうよ。邪剣使いゆえ、このような技ばかり上手くなる。
Interesting.
なるほど。私の一撃をまともに受けず、ただ払うだけがあなたの戦いだった。
Damn!
使いとはその逃げ腰から来た俗称ですか。
She's trying to bait him.
いやいや、まともに打ち合わぬ無礼は許せ。何しろこの長刀だ。打ち合えば折れるは必定。お主としては力勝負こそが基本なのだろうが、こちらはそうはいかぬ。その剣と組み合い、力を競い合うことはできん。
Damn.
もとより刀というものはそういうものだ。
Interesting.
西洋の剣はその重さと力で物を叩き切る。だが我らの刀は速さと技で物を断ち切るのだ。
Which makes you two an interesting matchup.
戦いが噛み合わぬのは道理であろう。まあしかしこれではいささか興がそがれる。
Yeah, you guys just don't seem like a good match to fight each other.
もう良い頃合いだぞ、セイバー。いい加減手の内を隠すのはやめにしろ。
アサシン、私があなたに手加減しているとでも。
していないとでも言うのか。何のつもりかは知らんが、剣を鞘に収めたまま戦とは舐められたものだ。私程度では本気を出すまでもないということか。
Excuse me?
ほう。それでも応じないという顔だな。
Has she been sheathed the entire game? It makes it sound like I'm talking about her cock, which, to be fair, that has certainly been sheathed the entire game, unfortunately, but... Oh, man.
よかろう。ならばここまでだ。お前が出し惜しみをするのなら、先に我が秘剣をお見せしよ
う。Okay, let's see this instant kill technique. Since you are assassin, you're probably gonna have some crazy kill blow. Even though Lancer's noble phantasm seemed pretty fitting. Saying so, the swordsman with the long sword comes down next to Saber. Oh, he just... To relinquish his advantage of being overhead is the same as losing for Assassin. Assassin is certainly a skilled swordsman, but that is only with the conditions of these geographical features. If they are to fight on the same level, it is possible for Saber to repel Assassin's attack and slash his neck. That's because he's committed. He's like, I'm going to use my noble phantasm, I presume. But Assassin would know this as well. So why?
構えよ。でなければ死ぬぞ、セイバー。
Saber's instincts react to that voice. He's telling the truth. It is not advantageous at all for Saber that Assassin has come down. The instincts that have got her through numerous battles warn her of her misunderstanding. She readies her sword at once. There is no time to hesitate. She only has to attack with her sword before Assassin swings his longsword. This is where Shira comes in. Nope. Here we go. There's about 3 meters of distance between them. With Saber trying to charge in, Assassin stands ready. It sounds like he was about to say the name of his weapon. That is a stance that the swordsman has not yet shown in this battle.
Hiken.
Yeah? Saber charges in. The longsword is useless now. As long as she's inside its range, its length will backfire. But... Oh yeah, he actually didn't mention that. Tsubame Gaishi, now, I swear this came up. I recognize that name. Yeah, it said that he developed which could kill even a flying swallow. Yep. It could fuck up birds, so let's see how it works. This is a secret technique, not necessarily his. Such logic does not exist with the swordsman. The lightning strikes. An evil strike that attacks with speed, overwhelming Saber. But it's not as if Saber cannot block such an attack. She moves her attacking sword into defense and she repels Assassin's full power attack. Even Assassin will have an opening if that attack is repelled. In the small instant where she tries to slice Assassin's stomach, it already got her. It's like the classic samurai thing where there's the delayed reaction. What the fuck? In that instant, Saber trusts her instincts and rolls down the stone steps. What the fuck was that? She rolls down as if fleeing. It was like a triple swing of like nonsense. She doesn't even soften her landing. Saber spins her body frantically and rolls down the stairs without killing her speed. Saber stops rolling and stands back up. She stares at the swordsman standing calmly.
Oh, かわしたか我が被験。さすがはセーバー。ツバメなどとは格が違う。
You are unlike the swallow.
信じられない。今のはまさか。
何？そう大した芸ではない。たまさかツバメを切ろうと思いつき、身についただけのものだからな。
He raises his long sword a little, as if to trace the movement of the technique that inspired fear in Saber.
見えるか、セイバー。ツバメはな、風を受けて刀を避ける。早かろうが遅かろうが関係はない。どのような刀であろうと、大気を震わさずには触れぬであろう。
Interesting, so.
故に、どのような一撃であれ、ツバメを断つことはできなかった。所詮刀など一本線に過ぎぬ。縦横に空を行くツバメを捕らえられぬは道理よな。
Sure.
ならば、逃げ道を囲めばいいだけのこと。
What the fuck?
一の太刀でツバメを襲い、風を読んで避けるツバメの逃げ道を続く二の太刀で取り囲む。
Jesus Christ.
しかし連中は素早くてな。この長刀ではまず二の太刀が間に合わん。ことを成したければ一息のうち、ほぼ同時に行わなければならなかったが、そのような真似は人の技ではない。叶うことなどあるまいと承知したものだが、
But
あいにくと他にやることもなかったのでな。
wow.
一年鬼神に通じるというが、気がつけばこの通りよ。ツバメを断つというくだらぬ思いつきは、複数の太刀筋で牢獄を作り上げる秘剣となった。
In her mind, Saber disagrees with Assassin's words. It's wrong. That technique is not as simple as that. About the same time? No. The two blows came at exactly the same time. Assassin's Sasaki Kojiro's longsword doubled its existence for just that instant.
騎手はゼルレッジ。何の魔術も使わず、ただ剣技だけで宝具の域に達したサーバント。
Multi-dimensional refraction phenomenon. Kisher Zelrecht, a servant that has reached the level of a noble phantasm with mere skill. I was right, he doesn't have a noble phantasm. That fact is what should be admired. That one blow made it clear. Sasaki Kojiro does not have a noble phantasm like heroic spirits have. He has only his demonic technique, made possible by his godlike skill. It is impossible, but this mere human is equal to heroic spirits armed with noble phantasms.
だが足場が悪かったな。ツバメ返しの奇跡は本来3つ。もうわずかに広ければ横の一撃も加えられたのだが。
Good God.
そうでしょうね。そうでなければ不完全です。すべてが同時であるなら、ミノたちはどうしても遅くなる。それを補うために、横方向への離脱を阻む3の太刀があるはずだ。
いい飲み込みの速さだ。だからこそ我が被験をかわしたか。素晴らしいぞ、セイバー。
素晴らしいよ、セイバー。
このような属性に呼び出された我が身を呪ったが、それも今宵まで生前ではかなわなかった立ち合い。我が被験を存分に振る舞える殺し合いができるのならば、呼び出された甲斐があるというもの。
Fair enough. Assassin readies his sword once again and comes down the stairs. He must be after Saber's neck. Saber is not confident if she will be able to avoid that secret technique again. Like Lancer's Geibolg, Assassin's Tsubame Gaishi is something that cannot be allowed to begin. No, unlike Geibolg that allows you to find a countermeasure once you find out it will go for the heart, there are no possible counters for Assassin's secret technique even when you know about it. If there is a countermeasure, it is only not to let him use it. To beat it, she must attack him with her strongest blow before Assassin uses that technique.
なるほど。確かに手加減など許される相手ではなかったようだ。
She's about to unsheath her sword. She lowers her arms. She lowers her sword as if to stick it into the ground. She glares at Assassin who is approaching her.
ほう、そうか。ようやくその気になったか、セイバー。
Assassin stops descending the stairs and readies himself for a certain kill. Saber looks at him bravely.
不満がないのはこちらも同じだ。我が一撃受け切れるか、アサシンのサーバント。
Saber releases her own restraints. Here we go! And the wind is howling. The air shakes. Yeah, that works too. As if acting in response to her will, the sword erupts with a massive amount of wind. Yeah, fucking... Fucking invisible air over here. Assassin retreats a bit. The wind pressure released from Saber is extraordinary. Girl out here, the fucking last airbender. Not only Assassin, but even the large firm trees of the forest are shaking and creaking. It is a flow of wind like an explosion. The trapped air is released and explodes outward. This raging wind that would easily blow away a normal person is coming out from Saber's sword. Yo! That is the power of her sword. That's really cool. Invisible air is a sword that has wind sealed in it. The sword that covers itself in compressed wind changes the refraction of light to make it look invisible. So this phenomenon occurs once the wind is released. The released wind seeks escape and emits itself chaotically into the surroundings. In that instant, it is the commanding magic of the sword that allows her to freely manipulate the raging wind. With Saber possessing incredible amounts of magical energy, she should be able to hold this boundary field for a few minutes. As proof, her sword is still invisible even though she has already released this much wind.
さながら台風といったところだが。
The power of the raging wind does not abate. The wind emitting from Saber's sword is about to engulf Assassin.
この程度のはずがない。その奥にあるもの。見せてもらうぞ、セイバー。
We shall see. Assassin closes in again against the blinding, raging wind. Saber's arms move to attack Assassin, who is calmly advancing in the strong wind that allows no approach. The sword, clad in wind, roars and... Shiro? Yep. Yep, Shiro. What greets me at the Ryoto Temple is a typhoon-like sound of wind.
Saber, だよな。あそこにいるの。
At the top of the steps in front of the temple gates is an armored figure like Saber confronting a figure in a kimono. The wind surrounds Saber, and the trees are creaking as if being pushed by her.
くそ、近づけるのかよ、これ。
I can't even open my eyes because of the strong wind. I manage to get to the steps looking down, but the wind gets stronger.
ダメだ、これじゃ。
Get near Saber. I can see Saber fighting someone way up there, but I can't do anything. No, first of all, even if I do make it up there in all this wind, I'll only be a burden to her. My left hand aches again. The command spell on my hand is throbbing. I don't know what it means, but I can't help it because that image flashes in my head every time it throbs.
くそ、こうなったらやけだ。
Maybe it's like some sort of danger sense? I reach out to the steps with my eyes closed. I lie down, trying not to be blown by the wind, and start to move upwards. The wind just gets stronger. Something must be happening above, as even I, an amateur magist, can feel the enormous amount of magical energy is about to be released. My command spell throbs. It's as if it is warning me about the wind and about something that is going to happen above me.
待て、もしかしてこれ。
Saber's magical energy? But then...
あいつ、あんな体で何を無茶だ。
No, should she even be doing this at all? Saber cannot replenish her magical energy, so she shouldn't be using her magical energy readily. She has to leave me in charge of fighting and stay as my backup, or her magical energy will run out and... Yeah, that's not how this works. That literally, you literally would just immediately be fucked. That's so stupid, Shiro. I get up and run up the stairs. This is no time to be crawling. I don't know what Saber is planning to do, but I have to stop her. Must be luck that I avoided it. Something like a dagger flies across right in front of me as I try to run up to the temple gate. I look toward the trees in the mountain off to the side of the stairs. There's no mistake about it. I didn't notice because of the strong wind before, but someone else is hiding near here.
ふざけやがって。こそこそと隠れてないで出てこい。
I assume this is going to be the girl who's the master. I raise my voice. That voice that should have been drowned out by the wind echoes through the area, surprising even me.
風が止んだ。
I look up at the temple gate. There is a man in a kimono holding a longsword, and Saber's back.
そこまでにしておけ、セイバー。その被験、盗み見ようとする輩がいる。
The man in the kimono says with a faint smile. He is staring into the forest like I am.
このまま続ければ、我らだけの勝負にはなるまい。
Or it's potentially... I mean, it could be Rider, it could be Caster, it could be, you know, Masters of Potatoes. I mean, it could be a lot of people.
生き残った者に、そこに潜んだ恥知らずが襲いかかるか、それともお前の被験を盗み見るだけが目的なのか。どちらにせよ、あまり気乗りのする話ではないな。
Damn, we'll have our meeting later. The man says so with disinterest and starts to go up the stairs.
待て、決着をつけないつもりか、アサシン。
お前がこの三門を越えるというのであらば、決着はつけよう。何者であれ、この門をくぐることは私が許さん。だが、あいにくと私の役目はそれだけでな。
Damn.
帰るというのであらば止める気はない。まあ、そこに隠れているたわけは別だが、気に入らぬ相手であれば死んでも倒産し、生きても返さん。
Wow. The man called assassin goes up the stairs.
踊らされたな、 セイバー。だが、もう一人の気配に気がつかなかった私も同じだ。あのままでおけば危険のすべてを味わえたであろうが、良いところで邪魔が入った。そなたにとっては良好であったか。
Potentially. She's probably slightly offended by that. Saber is hanging her head in regret. Killing intent fades away. Not because of Assassin's words, but Saber herself must know it is disadvantageous to fight now.
そら、迎えも来ている。そこにいる小僧はお前のマスターであろう。盗み見をするたわけが、その小僧に標的を変える前に立ち去るがいい。
I'm so curious now who this idiot is. I wonder if it's... Oh man, it could be... Who knows? An assassin disappears. He must have become a spirit, and it must be his demonstration that he will not attack us unless we advance. Saber does not say anything. She just has her back to me as she quietly stands there.
Oi! Saber!
There's no answer even when I call out to her. I think it's strange, so I start to go up the stairs. The armor Saber had on suddenly disappears. The girl in her defenseless blue clothes sways without turning around. I stop Saber with my arms as she falls back down the stairs. Saber does not move at all. She is unconscious with her eyes closed in pain. Yeah, that's just how much of a beast she is, that she's pushing through all that. And like the second she knows the danger's largely gone, she just susses out. Jesus Christ, Saber. And she actually used a fuck ton of her magic. She was starting to really unleash her phantasm. I'm finally home. It has taken 2 hours to carry Saber back from Ryoto Temple. There were lots of problems, but we managed to get home safely. I lay Saber down in the hallway. Saber was really light. She only weighed about 40 kilograms, so I wouldn't normally have been this tired. That's only if the weight isn't moving. I didn't know that it was such a hard task to carry a sleeping human, a girl too. The fatigue is great, not physically, but mentally. It's because my attention was disrupted by things like her body's softness and by her breathing softly right by me, and by how fucking hard my cock got.
まったく、なんだって気を失うんだよ、いきなり。
And by how hard her cock was. I look at the sleeping Saber. She must not be completely unconscious. She looks like she'll open her eyes if I call out her name, even though she's sleeping like a corpse. Damn. There were so many things I wanted to say when I left the house, but I can't say anything when she makes a sleeping face like that.
いいさ。目を覚ましたらとっちめてやるからな、セイバー。
I murmur, and the instant I reach out to carry Saber again.
まあいいけど、シローがどんな趣味してて何をしてるかなんて私には関係ないから。
Holy shit, Rin. For some reason, Tasaka's in the hallway even though it's past 2 in the morning.
父さんが。
Yeah, it does look like you're doing weird shit with your servant, which is hard to argue, but...
何よ、お化けでも見たような顔しちゃって。別に文句はないから続けていいわよ。私は水飲みに起きただけだし。
Wow.
いや違う、これは違う、すごく違う。その話せば長くなるんだが、つまりセイバーを部屋に連れて行こうとしただけなんだが、俺の言ってることを分かってくれるか。
Oh, I understand, alright. Wow, wow. There's the...
まあそれなりに。
Damn, she actually didn't smirk.
嘘つけ、全然分かってない口ぶりだぞ今の。
だから分かってるってば。
Yeah.
セイバーが一人で戦いに行って、シローはそれを止めてきたんでしょ。
Not really the stopped her part, but I did go with the intent of stopping her.
で、何らかのトラブルがあってセイバーが気絶して戻ってきた。どう？これでいい？
うん。すごい。全問正解だ。けど、 なんだってそこまでわかるんだよ。
I'm Tosaka Rin, bitch.
わかるわよ。セイバーが単独で戦いを仕掛ける可能性は高かったし、サーバントが戦いを始めればマスターにだって伝わるわ。だからこういう展開も十分予測範囲なわけ。
Ah, that's what the command spell was doing?
そうか。それはいいけど。
So Tosaka predicted that Saber would go out to fight by herself.
で、どうするの？セイバーを部屋に連れて行くんじゃないの？ここに寝かしてたらいくらサーバントでも風邪ひくと思うけど。
いや、だから部屋に連れて行こうと思って今。
I was going to carry her, but it's hard to do so when she's watching.
トサカ、悪いけどセイバーを運んでくれないか。
Wow.
私が？まあいいけど。じゃあお茶でも入れてくれる？少し二人の話に興味があるから。
There's really not much that we can report, honestly. We didn't see most of it. You'd have to ask me, as in the flaming shark me, not Shiro me. Tosaka picks up Saber. I'm uneasy about her being so understanding, but as long as I've asked her to do so, I have to go prepare some tea. Yeah, let's talk to Rin. Tosaka takes Saber to my room. I am preparing tea in the kitchen.
お茶って日本茶じゃないよな。紅茶って言ってもティーバッグの紅茶しかないぞ、うち。
Well, it can't be helped if we don't have it. I decide she can complain if she wants, and I make the tea with the tea bag.
シロ、ちょっといい？
Oh, Tosaka's back.
なあ、ちょっと待ってくれ。すぐに行く。
Put the 2 teacups on a tray and head to the living room. There. Next to Tosaka is Saber, changed into her normal clothes. Keck W.
セイバー、どうして眠ってたんじゃなかったのか。
眠ってたわよ。けどそういつまでも続く眠りじゃないし、ついさっき目が覚めたの。
Fair enough.
どうも一気に膨大な魔力を使おうとして体の方から一方的に機能を停止させられたみたいね。ほら、電気のブレーカーと同じよ。そのままじゃショートするから強制的に電源を切るってやつ。
She really needs that actual Magus that doesn't suck, you know, that link. Saber is quiet as Tosaka explains, and the tick-tocking stops.
お前。
Seeing her usual attitude, my complaints return.
セイバー、お前だ。自分が何をしたのか分かってるのか。
Of course she does.
わからないわけはないでしょう。私は竜道寺に赴き、アサシンのサーバントと戦いました。その折、私たちの戦いを監視していた第三のサーバントに気がつき、
違う、そんなことを言ってるんじゃない。
Well, I mean, you kind of are, but...
俺が言いたいのは、どうして戦ったのかってことだ。
またそれですか。サーバントが戦うのは当然のことです。シロこそ、マスターであるあなたが、なぜ私に戦うなというのです。
They really are perfect for each other. A servant who only wants to fight and a master who really doesn't want to fight.
それは...
For multiple reasons in Shiro's case. I unconsciously hesitate to reply. Well, battles are inevitable as long as I've decided to fight as a master. I know I'm contradicting myself by telling Saber not to fight. But still... I can't let something like that happen again.
私の方こそ聞きたい。シロは戦いを嫌っているようですが、そんなことで聖杯戦争に生き残る気があるのかと。
It's a fair question.
あなたの方針に従っていては、他のマスターに倒されるだけではないのですか？
Of course not. I will repel dangers that come at me, and I don't intend to get killed helplessly. But aside from that, I don't want Saber fighting.
違う。戦うのを嫌ってるんじゃない。俺は、
It must be much simpler than that. In short, I...
その、女の子が傷つくのはダメだ。そんなの男として見過ごせない。だから、 お前に戦わせるぐらいなら俺が自分で戦う。
You're gonna have to get over this fucking, like, simp, white knight mentality, man. Even if you feel that way as a generalization, you have got to think, you cannot think of Saber as a girl. Her cock is bigger than you, man. And I mean that literally, figuratively, and any other type of ivly.
私が女だから戦わせないだと。
Yeah, I know. It comes off really sexist. And I know, it's like Rin understands that it's not meant to come off that way. And Saber's just like, what the fuck?
正気ですかあなたは。サーバントはマスターを守るものです。私たちが傷つくのは当然であり、私たちはそのために呼び出されたものに過ぎない。サーバントに性別など関係ないし、そもそも無人である私を女扱いするつもりですか。
That's what I was trying to say. That yeah, I think I've actually literally made a comment about how like she's a warrior in a past episode. I want to actually say it was episode 6.
今の言葉は訂正してください。シロ。
Yeah, that's an offense to her. Saber comes at me with a glare, but I won't be pushed back by her pressure. What is she saying? That she is a knight before she is a woman? Yes. You are a knight before you are a... I mean, that is like your ultimate priority. You might not understand that concept, but knights take that very seriously. Saying such unreasonable things with that small okay, he's starting to annoy me. Like, there's some level I could give, but come on, Shiro. You can't. You've seen what she can do. You can't think of her as just some small, defenseless girl. Saying such unreasonable things with that small body of hers that even I can carry.
誰が訂正なんてするか。そりゃセイバーは強いかもしれないけど、それでも女の子だろ。つまんないことにこだわるな、バカ。
Damn.
つまらないことにこだわっているのはあなたではないですか。まさか女性に守護されるのが嫌だとでも言うつもりですか。この身はすでに英霊。そのようなさまつごとなど忘れなさい。
I love how Rin's just there too, watching this. But yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like it really is. It's something.
さまつなもんか。もうとにかくセイバーが良くても俺は嫌だ。だいたい自分の代わりに戦ってもらうなんて間違いだったんだ。俺はそんな。
You can't fight this battle the way that you want to. I can't allow someone to get hurt in place of saving me. I should be the one doing the saving. I have been working hard to become a person who can help others like my father, so... But you can't say that.
いいな。とにかくセイバーは戦うな。
This is never gonna go anywhere, man.
戦いは俺がする。それなら文句はないだろう。セイバーの望み通り戦うって言ってるんだから。
Yeah, that's just so stupid. Now, I understand where he's coming from, and I do understand his plight, and it would be amazing if he was able to say that out loud, but obviously it's too personal for him, and unfortunately he's not at that place. He's not at that place with Saber to really admit what this is about, which is a lot more than her being a girl, even though there's an element of that for sure.
無茶を言う人ですね、あなたは。人間がサーバントと戦えると思っているのですか。シローでは戦いにすらならないと実感しているでしょう。
True.
ランサーに襲われた時を思い出してください。あの時、私が現れなければ間違いなくシローは殺されていた。それはどのようなサーバントが相手でも同じです。
そんなのやってみなくちゃわからない。あの時は何の準備もなかっただけだ。けど今なら対策なんていくらでも立てられるんだから、やりようによっては寝首をかくことぐらいできる。
Yeah, good luck with that, Shiro.
少子な。シローの立てた守りなど神も同然です。
You should fight him. I'm not kidding. I actually, like, obviously don't kill him and don't hurt him that bad, but I think you should fight him. I honestly don't know if there'd be a better way to get it through his head.
今すごいこと言ったな、セイバー。
あなたこそサーバントを侮っている。人の身で英霊を打倒しようなどと何を思い上がっているのですか。
That's fair. Saber and I glare at each other. It's no use. It looks this conversation is going nowhere with no compromise in sight.
違うわ、セイバー。シローはサーバントを侮っているわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから口を挟ませてもらうけど。
Yeah, it's coming from a much different place.
リン、それはどういうことですか。
うん、要するにね、そいつ、純粋にあなたが傷を負うのを嫌がってるのよ。
He's a simp!
どうしてか知らないけど、シローは献身と善意の塊だもの。
Yeah, he would make a great servant and he makes a horrible master.
ね、自分のことよりセイバーの方が大切なんでしょ、あんたは。
Yep. And of course, Rin does a perfect job of breaking it down for us because she's the goat.
そんなことないぞ。俺は別にセイバーが大切なんて言ってない。
嘘嘘。そうでもなければ自分で戦うなんて言えないわ。
Yeah.
だってあなた、自分じゃサーバントに勝てないって分かってるんでしょ。それでも戦うっていうのは自分よりセイバーのが大事ってことじゃない。
See, Rin uses cold hard facts and logic to break down your arguments and lay them bare for what they truly are. Better than I do. She's so good. Well, it's like that if she says so, but...
だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。
It's really interesting, like that idea, this idea from a character perspective. It's very... It feels... It's a very interesting take on this, like, type of protagonist.
なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
Yeah, that's pretty clear. No, I didn't mean that at all.
そういうことよ。わかるでしょ、セイバー。あのバーサーカー相手にあなたをかばうようなバカなのよ、そいつ。だから本気で自分が戦うって言ってるの。
God, Rin is such a good baka. I don't know how much of Tosaka's explanation Saber understood, but Saber takes a deep breath and looks at me.
シロ、
なんだよ、セイバー。
あなたが戦うことは認めます。ですが、それならば私にも考えがある。
だから何さ。
剣の鍛錬です。シロの時間が許す限り、私はあなたに剣を教える。それを認めるのなら、私もシロの意見を認めますが。
Does that mean she will train me in swordsmanship? That actually sounds pretty awesome. Because she allows me to fight from now on?
待った。それは心の贅肉よ、セイバー。シロに剣を教える？やめてよ。そんな気休めでサーバントに太刀打ちできるわけないじゃない。
それは当然です。ですが知らないよりはマシでしょう。
Yeah, it can't hurt.
少なくとも戦闘時の迷いは薄れます。
Interesting.
あとはシロ本人の決意にかけるだけですが、実践とは得てしてそういうものではないですか。向かないものには何を教えても身につくことなどありません。
Fair enough.
まあ言われてみればそっか。
Much like Rin, Saber knows how to put things in an interesting way.
殴り合う覚悟ってのは一度殴り合ってみないと一生つかないものね。
はい。ですから一度、いえ、一度と言わず時間の許す限り、シロには戦闘の結果としての死を体験させ、戦いに慣れてもらわなければ。
Interesting. I'm gonna fuck him up. The two talk dangerously.
ちょっと待て。俺はいいなんて一言も。
私は魔術講座にしとく。
Yo, let's go!
セイバーが体を鍛えるんなら、私は知識を育てるわね。まあ、初めからそういう約束だったし、明日から本格的に鍛え直してやりますか。
Our two mommies are gonna train us. Let's go.
お願いします。リンがそうしてくれるなら、私も剣のみに集中できる。
Of course.
いいっていいって。じゃあ、話も決まったことだし、解散しましょう。明日はいろいろと忙しそうだから。
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Tosaka waves goodbye and disappears into the outbuilding.
私も休みます。シローも休憩を取ってください。明日は道場で汗を流してもらいますから。
It does sound fun. She gives a small bow and goes back to her room. In the living room are the untouched teas and myself standing there dumbfounded. Yeah, they pretty much decided all that by themselves without your consent, which is fantastic because Saber and Rin get what they want.
いや、だから俺は一言もさ。
Implying you don't want to fucking learn sword fighting and especially magic. The words I murmur are ignored. Well, the already confusing situation looks like it will get even stranger. I can't even guess what will happen tomorrow.
ねえよ。とにかく体力だけは温存しなくちゃ。
Everything starts from my body. Well, you could say that I can only rely on the hope that if my body is well prepared, I can overcome any hardships. And this should be the end of the day, I imagine? Yes, sir. February 6th, what's it called? Sword and Magic 1. Ooh. Spend multiple days on this potentially. Either way, so yeah, we'll see how it goes, but we're about an hour into the video, a little under an hour. So we'll try and get through February 6th, and then hopefully that's another 2+ hours, and then we might have a good episode on our hands here.
できれば誰も悲しまない方がいい。
Kiritsugu?
自分程度の力添えで周りが幸せなら、それはこの上なく住みやすい世界だと思うんだ。
And this is where he got that from. That was Kiritsugu's favorite phase. The man who was a superhero to me was saying that he thought he was a failure. He didn't even need to explain it to me. The world of the young me was so different from the world of the adult Kiritsugu that the passing grade to be a superhero was different. For me as a child, the house was my only world. So it was enough for me if I could keep protecting my father, Fujine, myself, and the shed that I loved. I only tried to protect the ones I could see. But maybe Kiritsugu wanted to do something about even the ones he couldn't see.
若い頃は向こう水でね、世の非常を呪うことで自らを育んでいた。
Interesting line. I educated myself by cursing the heartlessness of the world.
世界が非常ならば、それ以上に非常になることを武器にして自分の理想を貫こうとしたんだよ。
Interesting. There will always be some that cannot be saved. It is impossible to save everyone. If I have to lose 500 to earn 1,000, I will abandon 100 and save the lives of 900. That is the most efficient method. That is the ideal. Kiritsugu once said that. Of course, I got mad. I really got mad. Because I knew that without being told. Because I myself was saved like that. I don't even need to be told something as obvious as that. But still, I believe that someone would be a superhero if they saved everyone, even though they think like that. It may be an idealistic thought or an impossible pipe dream, but a superhero is someone who tries to save everyone in spite of that.
そうだね、シロ。
Yep.
結果は一番大事だ。けどそれとは別に、そうであろうとする心が。
Heartless. Oh yeah, Kiritsugu said something about the heart. I can't remember too well. After all, it's rare for me to remember something from such a long time ago. I must be in a deep sleep. That must be true, as it's rare for me to dream at all.
シロ、起きてください。そろそろ朝食ではないですか？
Can you feed me, Saber, mommy? See, as proof, I am in the shameful situation of Saber having to wake me up.
何？
I raise myself from the futon. 6:30. Bright sunlight shines in from outside.
シロ、朝です。朝食の支度はいいのですか？
Damn, she's a boss dom Saber mommy. Holy shit. She's like, I'm your fucking teacher now, and I'm gonna be strict as fuck. You're gonna wear exactly what I tell you, and I'm gonna watch you put it on. So take off what you're wearing right now and get changed. I'm not moving. In front of me is Saber's discontented face.
過ごした。すぐに起きる。
私に謝る必要はないと思いますが、ゆっくりしている余裕がないのは事実です。先ほど、さくらとリンが揉めていたようですから。
Oh, I bet.
さくらと遠坂が揉めていた？
Yes, sir. What's that about? Hold on, don't get me cornered into an incomprehensible situation right when I get up.
それって遠坂の部屋でか？
いえ、今です。私も通りかかっただけですから、詳しくは知りませんが。
Oops. Sorry.
わかった。とにかく急ぐ。
Alright. Oh. I have something I need to do before that.
何でしょうか、シロ。
おはよう、セイバー。起こしてくれて助かった。
Aww. Aww. I love that you treat her like that. Like, I think... And it's good that you're gonna do, you know, sword training and magic training. That's a really good idea. But I think just treating her like that, treating her like a person, like that's what you need to do. But in the end, you know, you still gotta let her fight. I greet her, then I really make my way to the hallway. But arguing with Sakura, what's Tosaka doing?
Tosaka!
There. There's no sign of Sakura in the living room, and Tosaka's watching the weather forecast by herself.
おはよう。朝っぱらから人の名前を叫ぶなんて穏やかじゃないわね。
She turns around as if asking me what's going on. That's weird. It doesn't seem like she's been arguing with Sakura.
ああ、おはよう。って、遠坂。なんでもさくらと揉めたって聞いたんだが、本当か？
え？あ、そっか。セイバーから聞いたのか。ええ。客観的に見ればそういうことになるけど、別に大したことじゃないわよ。
Damn savage.
単にしばらくここには来るなって言いつけただけだから。
She said that so easily. Don't tell me she made Sakura stop coming here.
だから、その話、さくらは前にも断ってるじゃないか。それを繰り返したところで、さくらが承諾するはずが
ないけど、交換条件を出したら帰ってくれたわよ。さくらが1週間ここに来なければ、私はおとなしく家に戻るって言ったの。それで交渉成立。しぶしぶだけど帰っていったわ。あ、そうそう。シローによろしくだって。
I bet she did.
よろしくってお前。
She's the devil. She did something so selfish without telling me. No, I'm wrong. Tosaka was just doing something I should have done already.
そうだった。悪い。朝から面倒を押し付けちまった。気分悪くしただろう、遠坂。
いや、別に面倒でも嫌でもなかったけど、なんだってそんなこと言うわけ、シロ？
いや、遠坂、さくらと仲が良かっただろう。なのに、面と向かって出ていけなんて2回も言うのは嫌だったはずだ。
Bro, Rin doesn't give two shits about stuff like that.
だから悪かったって。しっかりしなくちゃいけないのに、また遠坂に負担をかけた。
Not at all.
いいけどそんなの。私だって自分の安全第一でさくらを追い出したんだし、シローにそう謝られる筋合いなんてないわ。
自分の安全第一ってなんでさ？
Yeah, when I fuck you, I don't want a yandere trying to kill me.
だってシンジがマスターだったんでしょ。
But yeah, that's the real reason.
あいつのことだからシロんとこにさくらがいるって分かったら目の敵にするに決まってるもの。だからシンジとの決着がつくまではさくらはここにいさせない方がいいのよ。
That's honestly really fair. I was thinking just trying to keep Sakura as out of this as possible, but honestly, that's an even better reason.
No.
I see. She's right now that she mentions it. I don't think Shinji was lying when he said he wouldn't tell Sakura anything. But having his sister Sakura here might give him the wrong idea.
だよな。シンジから見ればさくらを人質に取ったように見えるもんな。
そういうこと。もっともそんなことは別にしてここが危険なことに変わりはないでしょ。あんまり頻繁に夜出歩かせるのもなんだし、しばらくは遠慮してもらった方がいいのよ。それがさくらのためだし私たちのためでもある。
ああ、そうだな。さくらには悪いけど後で謝って許してもらおう。
Yeah. But I won't be able to tell her why even when that time comes. It's really getting to me. It's depressing that I've rejected Sakura, who comes to help me all the time like this.
あら、ずいぶんと元気がないこと。さっき人を怒鳴りつけてくれた異性はどこに行ったのかしらね。エミヤくんはそんなにさくらがいないと寂しいのかな？
Short answer, yes. Tosaka makes an evil face. Crap, I knew she would make fun of me if I showed weakness, and now I've done it!
ほっといてくれ。さくらはうちの平和のシンボルだったんだよ。藤姉と俺だけじゃ足りないところを補ってくれてたんだ。それをこっちの都合で追い返したんだから気だって沈む。
なんだ、よくわかってるじゃない。それだけ言えれば合格よ。少しは勝ち切ってのが出てきたみたいね。
Damn.
何が言いたいんだよ、遠坂は。
わからない？つまりね、戦いが終わればさくらは戻ってくるでしょ。
Fair enough.
シロは聖杯なんていらないって言うけど、それなら今まで会ってくれた平穏のために戦えばいい。ほら、目的がはっきりしていいじゃない？
That's fair. Tosaka says so with a big smile. If she puts it like that, I can only agree. Jeez, how should I say this? Once again, I realize that this person is both infinitely ill-natured and really great, and that's why she's best girl. Best first girl, baby.
じゃあしばらくさくらちゃんは来ないの？
ああ、そういうことだから藤姉もたまには家で親孝行したらどうだ。じいさん、娘に構ってもらえないって嘆いてたぞ。
Oh no, scary daddy.
お父さんなんかほっといてもいいの。私がいなくたって死にゃしないんだから。
Wow.
それにね、さくらちゃんがいないんなら余計私がしっかりしなくちゃダメじゃない。シロだって男の子だもん。万が一があったら懲戒免職よ。そうなったら責任取ってくれる？シロ？
Oh, we're smashing Rin and Saber, but you ain't learning about that girl. Unless you want to join in, then... we're only actually doing it if you say yes.
なことな。
Unfortunately, man's nature does not let me declare that it won't happen.
エミヤくん、何かしらね、今の止めは。
Got him! She glares. Tosaka's stare is painful.
ないと思う。これはただの下宿じゃないんだ。
I don't think?
俺だって分かってる。
そう。よかった。やっぱりエミヤくんは信用できますね、先生。
Totally trustworthy. He totally doesn't have any of his dad's genes. He's totally not gonna smash like every girl in this game. There's totally no way whatsoever he's gonna smash every girl in this game. Totally not, right? Totally not.
当然です。シロは私でもちょっと趣味に走りすぎたかっていうぐらい落ち着いてるんだから。
What the fuck does that even mean? Your tastes? Yeah, and Saber's just like, there is so much wrong here. This is only the second day, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this atmosphere.
あ、そうそう、シロ。弓道部のことなんだけどね。三釣さんが怪我したっていう話。
Oh no, not Ayako.
三釣がなんだ、また他の部のやつと喧嘩でもしたのか、あいつ。まったく、もうすぐ3年なんだから少しは落ち着けってんだ。で、怪我の方はどうなんだよ。うん、
それは大丈夫。軽い捻挫だって。学校の帰り道に怪しいやつに襲われたそうよ。
Interesting.
あの子って俊足でしょ。スパーッと勢いよく逃げたんだけど、最後に転んで怪我したみたい。
そうか。大事がなくてよかった。けど、よりによってあいつにね、命知らずというか、なんというか。
Well, I'm sure this has some relevance to something we're gonna get into later.
どちらにせよ、間抜けな犯人だったな。俺はてっきり
逃げたんじゃなくてノックアウトしたって思ったんでしょう。
Fujine smiles. Indeed, she knows Mitsuzuri Ayako well.
うん。あいつが逃げるなんてめったにないから。しかし、そうか。三釣のやつも賊には弱かったのか。
Bro, shut the fuck up.
それぐらいのイベントが起きないと、あいつに女らしさを教えるのは不可能だ。
Bro, what the fuck? Approving, I eat the well-cooked rice. You have problem. I don't even. What? This is like it's the weirdest form of like pseudo-sexism that Shiro has, and it's like the funniest thing.
ねえねえ、エミヤくん。
Then Tosaka Rin pats my shoulder with a smile.
私からもちょっと耳寄りな話してあげよっか。
Yes, please, mommy.
なんだよ。今の話以上に耳寄りな話は難しいぞ。本気で。
うん。今まで黙ってたけどね。私と綾子って仲良しなの。休みの日は2人で遊びに行くぐらいの仲って知ってた？
Are you saying you did this? What the fuck, Rin? Question mark? Hold on. Why are she and Ayako good friends?
はい。
今の話、一言一句間違えずに伝えてあげるから安心して。エミヤくんも喜んでたって言ったら、綾子ったらそりゃあもう瓦10枚はぶち抜くぐらいに喜ぶんじゃないかな。
What the fuck?
訂正したい。今のは言葉のあやだ。あまり人様に話すような発言じゃないんで、黙っていてくれるととても助かる。
You're gonna die, boy. Say your prayers. Nut for Saber, whatever. Rin is about to sick Ayako on you, and it's GG's after that.
そうなの？なら黙っていてもいいけど、それなりの条件がないときついかな。ほら、ついポロッと口に出ることってあるじゃない？
Dude, Rin's got issues, and I love her for it.
お前な、謙虚なセリフを言ってんのに、にんまり笑ってるってのは良くないぞ。
あら、ごめんなさい。別に楽しいわけじゃないから誤解しないでね。
Oh, yeah, you're totally not having fun, girl. Oh no. I understand. You really are having fun, aren't you, bitch?
わかった。これから朝食は洋風にする。さっきお前が言ってた朝飯作るならパンにしろという提案も受け入れていい気になったり。
上出来ね。マーマレードだけじゃなくてイチゴのジャムも忘れないでくれると嬉しいわ。
たく、日本の朝を何だと思ってやがる。この外国かぶれ。お前一人の趣味で朝飯を買いやがって。この暴君。
Not gonna lie, the Japanese breakfast appeals to me a lot more than fucking strawberry jam on toast. Not that I wouldn't eat it, but...
それは違います。朝食がパンになるのは私も嬉しい。加えて半熟の卵を用意していただければ文句はないのですが。
And the white girl's just like, yeah, yeah, let's go with bread. And Saber adds her opinion. Oh my god, that
そう
face.
ですか。わかったよ。洋食にすればいいんだろ。くそ。さくらが洋食にしたからって調子づきやがって。お望み通り明日から朝はパンにするから、それで文句はないな。ならさっきの話は他言無用。絶対に三つにはバラすなよ。
Oh, she's definitely still telling Ayako. I look away from the two with a and start eating. And then
なんでそんな無駄なことするのかな。
Fujine, who has watched our conversation with wonder, murmurs.
なんだよ。無駄ってなんだよ、藤根。
だって遠坂さんが話さなくても私が中村さんに話しちゃうじゃん。Oh my god! 黙ってられないよ、私。
All these bitches are fucking blackmailing his ass. Holy fuck! Fujine eats after nodding that it's a problem. I'm gonna, Saber, can I see your, invisible air? Can you, like, put it right through my fucking stomach, please? No. I have to come up with some countermeasure real soon, or I'll really lose my position. Yeah, you're fucked. It's training time, or is it school time? I don't even know. Is this a school day or not? Breakfast ends and it's now 7:30. It's rare, but Fujine is still at the house. Okay, it is a school day. And suggests with a small smile that we should go to school together. But I can't do that. Decision last night. As long as I said I would fight without relying on Saber, I can't be so easygoing. If I have to put any extra time into fighting, I don't have time for school. Yikes.
それじゃ行こっか。戸締まりはいい？シロ。
いや、戸締まりはいいよ。俺、今日学校休むから。
Damn, you just straight up tell her? I raise my hand in goodbye and see Tosaka and Fujine off. Jesus Christ. Fujine freezes for a few seconds and...
ちょっと、学校を休むってどういうことよ。
Yeah, fuck school.
え？お？
That reaction! Seems Tosaka said something Fujine wanted to say.
そうよ、シロ。学校休むって、シロどこも悪くないでしょ？
いや、傷が痛んでるんだ。気温が下がると古傷って痛むだろ。そんな感じ。
それ嘘でしょ、シロ。
嘘だけど、それで勘弁してくれ、藤根。何も学校が嫌ってわけじゃないんだ。やることがあって、そっちのが今は重要なだけなんだ。だからさ、それで許してくれないか。
Surprisingly honest of you, Shiro.
もう、そんな言い方されたら私の負けじゃない。シロが事情を話さない時っていつもそうなんだもん。昔っからそうだよね。
Damn. Seems Fujine understands even though she's complaining.
そういうわけだ。学校の方は遠坂に任せる。
そう。まあ、エミヤくんがいようがいなかろうが、こっちには支障はないし。確かに悪くない選択よ、それ。
Damn, I can't I can't argue with the logic behind this choice, but I kind of hate it because it means that I get to be with you less and the other bitch gets to be with you more.
なあ、留守は任せてくれ。しばらくはバイトも休むから、家はそう開けないよ。
That does seem logical.
わかった。それじゃあ行ってくるね、シロ。怪我で学校を休むんだから、あんまり外に出ちゃダメよ。
Sure.
それじゃあね。今回はいいけど、次からは事前に相談してよね、こういうことは。
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I guess it's training time with Saber in the dojo, yep.
雑巾がけぐらいしとかないとな。
I already told Saber to come here in a little while. I always do the minimum cleaning necessary, but it's been a few years since I last had a contest with someone. Being polite to the dojo and Saber if I don't at least clean the floor.
しかしあれだな。剣の修行って言っても何をやらされるのやら。
She's gonna beat your ass. And then she's gonna fuck your ass. And she's gonna teach you how to use a sword. I fought Kiritsugu a few times with shinais, but neither of us considered form, and it was more like amateurs beating each other up. I never intended to take kendo seriously, and I was only taught what to do if an opponent had a long weapon.
そもそも道具を使って喧嘩するのは苦手だったな。作ったり直したりする方にしか関心がないんだから。
But even if you weren't using a sword, learning how to sword fight will allow you to better defend against a sword user. And as we have learned, Saber's not the only sword user around. Archer, who is on our side for the time being, but Archer has his gazillion swords. And, of course, Kajiro's got his whole katana deal going on. In that regard, this is the first time I will be seriously studying swordsmanship. Seems Saber's style is different from Kendo, but it should have some similarities, and it shouldn't be so confusing that I can't follow it. I hear the door. Saber must have arrived on time. That's good, as I just finished cleaning, too.
待たせたな。今日からここで手ほどきをしてもらうわけだけど。
どうかしましたか、シロ。何か意外なものを見るような顔をしていますが。
いや、セイバーの服がそのままだったから驚いた。てっきりあっちの格好で来るのかと思ってたから。
We're training with swords, and my image of Saber fighting is in that armor, so I selfishly imagine that.
はあ、武装している方がいいというのでしたら着替えますが。そうですね。私がどうかしていました。
Yeah, but this seems like a train me mommy outfit, so...
たとえ試合とはいえ、鎧をまとわないのはシロに失礼です。申し訳ありません。すぐに着替えてきます。
いや、別にそういうわけじゃない。ただの思い違いだからいいんだ。俺もどっちかっていうと、鎧姿より今の方がいい。
ですが、この服装ではシロの気が済まないのではないのですか？
Oh, that verbiage! This appearance does not satisfy you, right, Master?
気が済まないって、確かに今から試合するぞって感じじゃないけど、セイバーが動きやすいって言うんなら問題ないだろう。昼間から鎧を着込んでたら、セイバーだって疲れるしな。
I highly doubt you could tire her out. I bet she could go to town on you in every sense of the word.
それはそうですが、この服装で剣を振るうのはおかしくはないでしょうか。
なんでさ、似合ってるんだからおかしくなんかないぞ。
Yeah, keep complimenting her. You're doing good, Shiro.
俺、セイバーは鎧姿より今の方がいいと思う。
Again, I don't know whether or not to say that, but generally that's not a bad thing to say.
理解しかねます。この服装は確かに気軽なのですが、戦闘には耐えられないでしょう。セーバーとしては不向きな姿だと思うのですが。
But it's suitable for you, my saber.
その格好で戦うなバカ。セイバーは女の子だろ。女の子にはそういう服のが似合うんだから、それでいいんだ。
Wow. Wow. That's the most embarrassed I feel like she's been. Well, I put the rag I was using into the bucket and take 2 shinais down from the wall.
さて、それでどういった鍛錬をするんだ、セイバー。方針は全部セイバーに任せるから、無茶でも何でも言ってくれ。
Toss a shinai to Saber. Saber catches the shinai as if she's distracted and looks at me. Trust me, you're beautiful, girl.
なんだよ。しないじゃダメか。まさか僕と。いや、真剣を使えってんじゃないだろうな。
What a Spartan! That's well beyond what I expected.
いえ、そのようなことはありません。せっかく優れた試合用の模造刀があるのですから、こちらを使うことにしましょう。
Fair enough. Saber takes a deep breath quietly, and she's back to her usual self.
よかった。さすがに木刀で試合をするのは無双すぎる。で、本当に何をやればいいんだ？まず素振り500回とか走り込みとか、そういう体力作りからか。
As cliche as that would be, something tells me she's gonna want to work with your actual swordplay right away.
その必要はないでしょう。私から見てもシローの運動能力は水準に達しています。これ以上肉体面を鍛えるのであれば、それは1日や2日でできることではありません。
Fair enough.
シローは魔術師としては未熟ですが、戦士としては悲観したものではないと思います。幼い。
まあそれぐらいしか取り柄がなかったからな。体を鍛えるのだけは魔術の才能がなくてもできたことだし。
Yep, that's very fair.
それが幸いしたのでしょう。ランサーに襲われて死に至らなかったのはシローのそういう努力の賜物ですから。ですがそれは武器になるほどのものではありません。人間には限界がある。シローの体はその限界の域には程遠いし、突破することも難しいでしょう。ですから私が教えることはただ戦うことだけです。
戦うことだけってどういうことだ？今の口ぶりからして戦う方法を教えてくれるってわけじゃなさそうだけど。
当然です。一朝一夕で戦闘技術など身につくはずがないでしょう。私にできることはマスターに1回でも多く戦いを味わってもらうことだけです。
Interesting. So you're just gonna do match after match after match after match with him and just literally beat his ass and fuck his ass over and over again? I respect that.
そもそも人に物を教えることは苦手なのですから、私に指示されても困ります。
もしもし？
She says that so proudly. As a student, I don't know how to reply.
つまり要するにただ試合をするだけってことかな、セイバ
ー。
Yes. ええ。ただそれだけです、マスター。
Yeah, she's ready.
寸止めはなし。お互い相手を殺すつもりで打ち合いましょう。
So in other words, she really is gonna like just beat it into him, kinda.
そうですね。1時間もすればどういうことなのか理解してもらえると思います。
Yes, mommy. You know, I don't really want to get beaten by Shinai's, but if you are my instructor, I'll make an exception. That's hot. Saber lightly grips the Shinai, ready to start. Do you want me to shove it in my mouth? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I get what they're going for with this pose, but it looks way too in your face. That's hot. Still not understanding, I follow Saber's example and grab the Shinai. As soon as I do so, she beats your ass! The world turns upside down. In short, Saber is only trying to teach me one thing. The truth, that no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone I have no chance against.
これ本当に折れてるって。マジ。
折れているのならもっとたくましい腕になっています。重度の内身ですが、今のシローならじきに回復するでしょう。
Now let's go again.
そうか。よし。ならもう少し続けるか。
まだ続けるのですか、シロー。
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to beat it into him. You really are.
確かに内身ではありますが、すぐに動いていいものではありません。
容赦なく人の腕に打ち込んできて何言ってんだ。いいぜ。セイバーが乗り気じゃないんならその隙。
Opening. It doesn't work, of course.
人の話を聞いてください。明らかにシローは疲労しています。そんな体ではせっかくの修練も無駄になるのですから休憩を入れるべきです。
That's fair.
いやでもな、こう明らかに手加減されてるのに打たれっぱなしっていうのは情けない。せめて人たちセイバーの眉ぐらいは動かさなきゃ悔しくて倒れられん。
驚くというのでしたらもう十分驚いています。強情だとは思っていましたが、 まさかこれほどとは思っていなかった。
I love the pose too, like she's kind of praying to God a little bit, like, Dear God, please make this stubborn asshole slightly less stubborn for me.
悪かったな。根本的に負けず嫌いなんだ。
That's an understatement.
ええ、それは嫌というほど思い知りましたので結構です。ともかく休憩にしますから、シローも市内を置いてください。
She's almost got a Rin pose there with that face.
床も汗で滑りやすくなっている。極限状態での模擬戦でもなし、疲労困憊して足場も不確かなどという状態では意味がありません。
なんでさ、普通戦闘訓練ってのは最悪の状態を想定してやるもんだろ。なら
それこそ無意味です。いいですかシロー、あなたがサーバントと戦うというのでしたら、体力は万全、足場は完全、逃走経路は確保済みという状況以外での戦闘は無意味です。あなたは全てが充実した状態でなければサーバントと戦いにさえならない。最悪の状態で戦うという時点であなたは選択を間違えているのです。
That's actually a really good lesson.
つまりこういう状態では間違っても戦うなってことか。
Fair.
そういうことです。そうなってはどのような奇跡もシローを救いはしないでしょう。あなたの戦いはまず自身を万全にし、的確な状況を模索することから始まるのです。
納得。それじゃ申し訳ないけど休ませてくれ。
There you go, you're actually teaching him something now. I lean against the wall and slide down. I let out the air collected in my lungs. It should be air, but it's burning hot. While my body is burning with pain, I glance at the clock. It's past 11. We started around 9, so that means we've been doing this for about 2 hours. The first hour was just me getting beat up. Saber's blows would suddenly strike me and I'd faint slightly. I'd wake up, and just when I thought I'd be careful next time, I'd be knocked out again. Anyways, I was beaten up repeatedly, maybe because my body got used to it or my power came out from anger, but I can now manage to block the first blow. Problem was after that. Well, after being shown such a skill difference, can a human readily attack back?
Oni.
Oni. The answer is I get knocked out the instant I shrink back. After that, it is like a mouse cornered by a cat. Also, all this talk about her being a girl and then you hit her with the Oni. If I'm to be knocked out no matter how I block a blow, all I can do is get desperate and attack. But of course it's easily deflected and I'm knocked out, but I want to get used to that as well. Oh, damn it. I start to gain the composure to think something like that, and the instincts that let me understand I'll be dead the next second become keener. People usually call this being in the zone. So then I frantically went into defense. The instincts that tell me I'll be knocked out if that blow hits come at me in numbers. So as a living being, it's only natural for me to avoid it. I would manage to elude Saber's barrage of attacks, but I would take a fatal blow while I'm waiting for an opening to counter. And I'd stand up and think that I could manage longer this time. From time to time, I would attack thinking it'd be best to attack if I'm doomed anyways. The 2 hours were just spent repeating that process over and over. I don't know if I can get any stronger doing this. I think this is just a match to help me get used to fighting, so that I won't panic or get too relaxed in front of my enemy. I'm just teaching my body that is always one mistake away from death. But still, if you ask me if this is meaningless, it is not. As I have no weapons, I believe this tension is the thing I have to value the most. That's a good way to put it.
お疲れ様でした。どこか痛むところはありますか、シロ。
Before I realize it, Saber is right beside me, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm so sweaty that I'm dripping onto the floor, but Saber is not even sweating.
痛まないところのが珍しいぐらいだ。ほんと、容赦なくやってくれたな、セイバー。こうまで一方的だと逆に清々しい。
I'll be honest here. 100% of this is me being a poor loser.
はい、 シローに合わせて加減はしましたが、容赦はしないよう心がけました。手心を加えては戦いにはなりませんから。
そうだな。おかげで今なら首輪が外れたドーベルマンが走ってきても冷静に対処できる。
That's an interesting way to put it. An unchained Doberman, huh?
ってドーベルマンぐらいじゃまだまだか。俺も全然修行が足りなかった。
Yeah, that's a scary dog, but that's not a saber, or a servant, really, for that matter. I review my actions. I thought I trained my body to be above average, but it's pitiful for me to give up after only 2 hours of fighting with Saber.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。シローの打ち込みは一心で力がありました。時にあまりの熱心さに対応を忘れたほどです。
Aww. She's admiring needless things with gentle eyes. And he likes that because it shows that she's somewhat living. My embarrassment suddenly returns. Until now, we were just people fighting without any notion of boy or girl, but isn't this kind of a surprise attack?
いや、ちょっと待った。水飲んでくれ、俺。
水ですか？それでしたら私が汲んできますから、シローは休んでいてください。
Saber goes to get me some water.
助かった。
I mean, that's one way to look at it. So, just what am I saved from? I drink the water Saber has brought me while I'm also drinking some water. It must still be rest time as Saber is sitting in a polite Japanese style. I think Saber is really beautiful like that. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt, she is stunning like that. I'm not thinking she's beautiful from a man's perspective, but I feel she is beautiful in everyone's eyes. Oh yeah, I know, like the probably the 8 ladies watching this video can attest to that. I say that jokingly, there's probably quite a few more than 8, but maybe not a ton more than 8. This is a Fate video after all. Although, at the same time though, there's a lot of pretty people in Fate, so who knows. She has melted into the dignified atmosphere of the dojo and has a quietness free of any conflicts. There is an incongruity, that's always a weird word for me, when such a girl is a servant and showing such willingness to fight. Yeah, we know how you feel about that. Right now, only Saber and I are here. This is a good time to ask her something, so... Ooh. So, I actually am going to start with this one, because this one's silly, and I want to get to the serious ones after. It's not that I'm giving up my training, but just might be that I'll be more into the fight with Saber if I have some special move that lets me do something just because I know it.
Saber, 相談があるんだが。
Yeah, let's start with the meme answer.
なんでしょう、シロ。心なしかとても期待に満ちた目を向けられている気がするのですが。
Yes, and if you don't give me a secret killer move, I will disown you.
そうかな。まあ頼み事って言えば頼み事だし、期待してるって言えば期待してて、率直に言って教えてもらいたいことがあるんだけど。は
あ、シロの言いたいことはよくわかりませんが、私にできることでしたら伝授しますが。
How do I make my sword invisible, please? Saber must think it's a serious conversation as she adjusts herself and sits Japanese style in front of me.
それでどのようなことを知りたいのです。やはりサーバントのことですか？
Not in the slightest. Saber looks at me seriously. I feel like I already know what'll happen, but let's not expect anything and just ask her.
別にふざけているわけじゃないんで、怒らないで聞いてほしいんだが。
Oh my god, here we go.
ええ。ですから真剣に聞いています。どうぞ 遠慮せず尋ねてください。
This is gonna be so funny.
それじゃあお言葉に甘えて聞くぞ。
He's so afraid to ask it.
俺でもサーバントを倒せるような簡単な必殺剣とかあったら教えてくれないか。使えばセイバーも倒せるようなのなら文句なしなんだけど。
So stupid. Saber stops breathing. Oh my god, did we get a game over? I'm joking, but it would be so funny if she just walked out and never came back. Saber does not move even an eyebrow.
やっぱりそんな都合のいいものなんてないよな。悪かった。悪すぎた。今のは冗談で本気にあらず。聞かなかったことにしてもらえると個人的に助かるんだけど。
What the hell? What is that look? Saber-san is making an evil smile. All of a sudden, she's Saber-san.
セイバー？気のせいかもしれないけど、なんかえらくお前に似合わない邪悪な笑みをしているぞ、今。
Did I just make the best choice of my life? Are we about to get something ridiculous?
気のせいではありません。今の私の状況はリンに匹敵するほど邪悪に染まっていますから。
Hot. I feel a chill. I feel a chill.
何を慌てているのです、シロ。私はまだ質問に答えていません。確か私の聞き違いでなければサーバントを一撃で倒せる必殺剣を消耗とか。
We're gonna fucking die. We're gonna fucking die. And I don't know in what sense, but we are dying in some sense. I retreat, but Saber advances and doesn't let me escape. We're about to get fucking... What is happening?
いや、ですね。セイバー、怒ってるだろ。
はい、とても。
Why is this the greatest thing I've ever seen? I'm dead! If this were a real battle, she would have certainly killed me by now.
落ち着こう、セイバー。
No, please never do.
セイバーが怒った理由だってなんとなく分かってます。
No, please never calm down, mommy.
そうですか。では、そこに正座してください。シローにはきちんと説明して差し上げねば気が済みません。
Lovely. Saber stands up. I quickly straighten my back and prepare myself. Saber takes a deep breath. Then...
ふざけているのですか、あなたは。そんな必殺剣など欲しがってどうするのです。
Wow. I wasn't expecting her to go rant fucking Fujimura Sensei style. My ear canals are panicking. I never thought I'd collapse just from an angry voice. That was beyond human abilities. Does she have a voice as powerful as a beast or a lion?
だから反省してるって。セイバー、俺より強いだろ。もしかしたら素人でも使える剣の技とか知っていると思ったんだ。
そのような都合のいいものなどありません。意表をつく技など互角の相手に使うものであって、シロのような初心者は丁寧に下地を整えるべきなのです。そも相手を倒すなど考えないよう言ったではないですか。シロは身を守ることを第一に考えてください。シロにとって必殺剣があるとしたら、それは自分が戦わないで済む状況に戦局を導く判断力でしょう。
Honestly, in Shiro's case, that really would be a special move.
分かってるから。もうちょっと声落としてくれ。
Never lower your voice. I put my hands together to show I'm sorry.
まったく見込みがあるかと思えば不安定なんですから。これでは危なっかしくて、あなたを一人にするなどできないではないですか。
True. Saber's scolding continues. It was my fault for stepping on the lion's tail. I'll stay quiet and take Saber's scolding until she's satisfied. Yeah, okay. Clearly it's time to learn to read the other ones. Yeah, let's just go up, I guess. Before she became a servant. I wonder what Saber was like when she was alive as a human. Saber is so beautiful, and I bet everyone liked her. Though one might misunderstand from the name Saber, she might have been a normal girl who didn't even use a sword.
だな。セイバー以前はどんなやつだったんだろう。
I get curious and I accidentally speak my mind.
はい。何か言いましたか、シロ。
いや、セイバーはどんなやつだったのか想像してただけだ。別にセイバーの使命を知りたいんじゃなくて、どういう生活を送ってたのかなって。
はあ。私がどういう人間だったかですか。
I mean, I'm curious too, to be completely honest.
おかしなことに関心を持つのですね、シロは。
迷惑だったら聞き流してくれ。単に思いついただけなんだ。セイバーはセイバーのサーバントだけど、サーバントになる前はもっと違った人間だったんじゃないかって。
Sure. Yes. I think that she might have led a calm life suitable for a lovely girl. Well, I mean, she obviously was a swordswoman of legend. That doesn't really make sense.
それはありえないと思います。サーバントになったからといって性格が変わるわけではないし、私は生まれた時から剣を与えられた騎士ですから。
うわ、じゃあ昔からそんなにきつい性格してたのか、セイバー。
Of course.
そりゃ大変だ。俺、周りの人たちに同情するかも。
Bro, don't say that.
それはどういう意味でしょうか。私は厳しくはありますが、周りに強要した覚えなどありません。
嘘つけ。今日の特訓ぶりでな、セイバーが情け容赦ないやつだって思い知った。
Damn savage.
見ろ、このミミズバレ。人がちょっと間違えただけで危機として打ち込んでるんだ。
Wow.
鬼教官。
Wow.
私は喜んでなどいません。
Got him.
シロには申し訳ありませんが、厳しくしなければ鍛錬にならないでしょう。
How unusual. It's really surprising for Saber to make that kind of an expression. Yeah, it's adorable.
何ですかその目は。いきなり黙り込むのは卑怯だと思います。
ああ、いや、セイバーがそういう風に怒るのが意外でびっくりした。
そうですか。私としては思ったことを主張しただけなのですが。
ああ、セイバーあんまり自分の感情で話さないじゃないか。だから今のは新鮮だった。
Yeah, that's fair.
そうでしょうか。私は自分の信念に基づいて行動しているつもりですが。
I would say that's absolutely what you do.
だからそれはセイバーの気持ちじゃなくて考えだろ。そうじゃなくて素直に思ったままのことをあんまり話さないじゃないか、セイバーは。
Fair.
それは当然です。私に求められるものは個人としての意見ではなく立場としての意見ですから。
No.
それは今も昔も変わらない。
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
私はセイバーのサーバントとしてシロを守る。
Of course.
そのため以外のことを口にするべきではないし、考える必要もないでしょう。
Yeah, but that's kind of where I actually can kind of agree with some of Shiro's mentality here. This part of
それは
it.
そうだけど、それじゃあセイバーがつまらないだろう。
Exactly.
セイバーには役割があるんだろうけど、それにかかりきることはないんじゃないか。セイバーにだって自分のやりたいことがあるんだから。
Perhaps.
ですから私のやるべきことはシロを守ることです。ただでさえマスターとして未熟だというのに、私の言うことも聞かず戦おうとするあなたをこうして鍛えているのではありませんか。
She's not wrong about any of that, though, Shiro.
いや、そういうことじゃないんだけど、 まあ、セイバーがそう言うならいいか。
Team Saber is softer and cheerful right now, so I don't want to ruin this calm mood by continuing this conversation. Alright. That one wasn't really that interesting, honestly. I loved the third one, but here's probably the one that I'm most interested in hearing about. So let's see how this goes, because we might get something out of this. Why do you seek the Holy Grail? Why does she desire battle so much? I might be able to understand Saber's mindset if I could find out why she seeks the Holy Grail, the reward of the Holy Grail War. But is that really something I can ask her?
セイバー、一つ聞くんだけど、いいかな？
はい。何でしょう、シロ。
聞き忘れていたことなんだけど、セイバーが俺に力を貸してくれるのは、セイバー自身も聖杯が欲しいからなんだろ？なら、一体セイバーは聖杯に何を求めているんだよ？
聖杯を求める理由ですか？ただ欲しいからではいけないのでしょうか？聖杯は万能の器です。手に入れれば叶わない願いはない。
違う、そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだ。セイバー、わざとごまかしているだろう、それ。
シロ、それは。
求める理由じゃない。叶えたい願いっていうのが何なのか知りたいんだ。
Sure.
けど、セイバーが言いたくないんなら言わなくていい。自分の願いなんて人に聞かせられるものばかりじゃないからな。
Saber closes her mouth awkwardly. Well, it's only natural. Saber didn't form the contract to help me personally. As the only ones who could obtain the Holy Grail are the Masters, she is only helping me to take share in the reward. That is why she must be hesitating to tell her wish, and most of all, I myself don't want to hear Saber describe a selfish wish. So I shouldn't have asked. After all, it's rude for a person without a clear wish to ask other people's wishes.
シロ、それはマスターとしての命令ですか？
Suddenly, Saber asked the question with a serious expression.
いや、違う。そういうつもりじゃない。ただ、セイバーのことが気になっただけなんだ。
Interesting.
いいえ、確かにサーバントとしてマスターには己が望みを口にしておかねばなりません。シロ、私が聖杯を求める理由はある責務を果たすためです。私は生前に果たせなかった責任を果たすため聖杯の力を欲している。
Interesting. That's very vague. Directly. With honest eyes, she says so.
責任を果たす。生前ってサーバントになる前のか？
はい。ですが、私にも本当のところはわからない。私はただやり直しがしたいだけなのかもしれません。
Interesting. Saber looks down quietly. For a moment, she looks like a repentant, lost child.
そうか。ともかく、それで安心した。セイバーがさ、登坂みたいに、夢は世界征服よなんて言い出したらどうしようかって心配したぞ。
Tosaka has actually, it's funny because now it's like a play on a joke from the prologue, and she said something so much better to Archer. She already has the world.
リンが聞いたら怒りますね。彼女はそういうことを口にする人間ではありません。彼女ならば聖杯を自分のためだけに使うでしょうが、それは決して世を混乱に陥れるものではないでしょう。
Yeah, that sounds about right.
そうか？俺は違った意味であいつにだけは聖杯を渡しちゃいかんと思ってるが。
Oh? I nod to myself. Saber is watching me with a gentle expression. That's the end of the conversation. It was a subject I should have kept away from. The atmosphere is softened by the talk of Tosaka, so let's end this conversation right here. For real this time. But a small pain remains in my chest. Even though I'm relieved that Saber's wish isn't a vulgar one, I think there's something wrong with that wish of hers. Interesting. Well, talking has cooled me down, so let's continue with the training. I'm skipping school, so I should acquaint my body with fighting as much as time allows.
セイバー、始めよう。休憩はもういいよ。
そうなのですか？見たところ、体の熱は下がったようですが、痛みの方はまだ収まっていないでしょう。
構わないよ、そんなの。ただの内身なんだから、多少の痛みは我慢する。
しかし、それで悪化しては鍛錬の意味がない。もうしばらくは様子を見るべきだと思いますが。
いいからいいから。遠坂が帰ってくるまでにやっときたいんだ。あいつにはこんな姿見せられないだろ。
That's pretty funny, to be honest.
わかりました。確かにいずれ敵となる凛に四郎の腕前を知られるのはよくありませんね。
Honestly, that's the least of your concerns.
多少無茶とは思いますが、そういうことでしたらペースを上げていきましょう。
Sure, why not? Let's get even more intense. Saber picks up the Shinai, and then a strange sound echoes through the dojo. Yeah, that sounded like... that didn't sound natural at all.
Saber?
I think that was Saber's stomach. Oh, I could kind of hear that being a stomach.
空腹のようです。鍛錬に夢中で気がつきませんでした。
Yeah, that would make sense.
そういえばもう昼か。
Not quite lunchtime for me. In about 2 hours or so, I'm gonna go out and get some lunch, but obviously not until after I finish this episode. No wonder her stomach has started growling. I'm not that hungry yet, but if Saber's hungry, let's have lunch. It'll be good if my body heals in that time as well.
いや、ちょうどいいし昼にしよう。ささっと材料買ってくるから、セイバーは居間で休んでいてくれ。
シロ、外出するなら私も付き添いますが。
Actually going to the store with... Dude, if we actually go to the store with Saber, that would be hilarious.
大丈夫、すぐ近くの商店街だ。真っ昼間から襲いかかってくるやつはいないし、セイバーがいたら逆に目立つよ。
You're a hot, white, blonde woman. You would stick out like a sore thumb out here.
本当に危険はないのですね。
ないって。すぐに帰ってくるから待っててくれ。
So in other words, he's gonna run into Castor and Castor's master and die. Confirmed. I take my wallet and go outside. It won't take even 10 minutes on a bicycle to get to the shopping district from here. By the way, the bicycle I just took from the garage is bicycle number 2. Number 1 is still out in front of the Ryoto Temple. I'm glad that you mentioned that. That's kind of cool. I descend the hill. I don't think I've been to the shopping district in the daytime on a weekday since I was running errands as a child. Because it's daytime, there are lots of housewives at the intersection on their way home from shopping. They're coming from the shopping district that Sakura and I go to regularly. I finished buying all the groceries. Ingredients for lunch for 2 and a light Japanese snack. Dinner tonight is fine since Tosaka's in charge of that, but I buy enough bread for 4 people for tomorrow's breakfast. I don't know how to make strawberry jam, so I buy the cheapest. No, that'll probably get me some criticism, so I buy a rather expensive one.
くそ、ひどい出費だ。なんだってこんな甘ったるいもんのために1000円も払わなくちゃいけないんだ?
Damn, 1,000 yen. That is pretty expensive for jam. I complained as I put the groceries into the bicycle cart. And then, feel something tugging at my clothes from behind. Turn around, wondering what it could be. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be this bitch because it was like, it's gonna be a little girl, and I was thinking like, there's only one little fucking lolly bitch in this series so far. There is a young girl with silver hair.
お前は
I back off, knocking the bicycle over. I stand ready at once while the girl just smiles at me. I don't feel any murderous intent, not even enmity from that girl. In addition, the girl says,
よかった。生きてたんだね、お兄ちゃん。
"Aw." And she smiles happily. This girl is definitely Berserker's master. Yes, Ilya. The master of the monster that slashed me in one blow that night. Who would expect to meet someone like this in a shopping district near their house, especially in daytime?
まさかここでやる気か。
おかしなことを言うんだね。お日様が出ているうちに戦っちゃダメなんだから。
Fair. She frowns in displeasure. That is definitely the behavior of a young girl, suitable for her age. I don't know her intentions. But even I can tell the girl in front of me is harmless.
お前確か
イリアスフィール・フォン・アインツベル。長いからイリアでいいよ。それでお兄ちゃんはなんて名前？
俺はエミヤシロウだけど。
エミヤシロウ？言いにくい名前だね、それ。
I love how her coat is like way oversized too. That's pretty adorable.
俺もそんな発音で言われたのは初めてだ。いいよ。覚えにくかったらシロウでいい。そっちが名前だ。
シロウ？なんだ、思ってたより簡単な名前なんだね。
It sounds aloof.
そうか、シロウか。うん、響きは合格ね。単純だけど孤高な感じがするわ。
Ilyasvia looks at me with suggestive eyes. What the fuck? Why is the lolly looking at us with suggestive eyes? Of all the choices you have, man, why are you turning on the lolly? My body unintentionally moves and lowers its waist down so it can move more freely. Because she is Berserker's master. If she felt like it, she probably could blow me away along with the flower shop next to me.
ああ、そう身構えなくていいよ、シロウ。今日はバーサーカーも置いてきたの。お兄ちゃんだってセイバーを連れてないから、おあいこ。
Ilyasvia looks up at my face happily.
いや、おあいこって、お前。
ね、お話ししよう。私ね、話したいこといっぱいあったんだから。
I bet you do. The girl clings to my arm as naturally as if she were holding her father's.
待ていきなり何しやがるお前。新手の策略か。
Bro is like panickedly looking around like I'm not a pedophile. Don't look at my pants. Jesus fucking Christ, Shiro. Calm the fuck down.
何って、だからお話したよ。普通の子供って仲良くお話しするものなんでしょ？
Yes, remember at the beginning of the game where they said that all characters in this game were 18 or older? I'm not gonna say we're calling bullshit because, to be fair, Ilya's probably gonna be 50 knowing anime, but still.
いや、それはそうなんだが、俺とお前は違うだろう。マスター同士だし、一度戦った仲じゃないか。むしろ敵だ、敵。
それは違うよ。私に敵なんていないもん。他のマスターはただの害虫。けど、いい子にしてたらシロウは見逃してあげてもいいよ。
Aww. So she's your mistress. She's your master. Just like every other character in this fucking game, Shiro. She's saying terrible things so casually, too.
ああ、もう、とにかく離れろ。お前めちゃくちゃだぞ。なんか。
I swing my hand and throw Ilyasvia off. Oh no. Oh, that was a mistake. She topples. As I tried to make her let go, the girl almost falls to the ground. Why the hell did I do something like that right then? When I noticed, I instantly reached out for Ilyasvia. Jeez, this is too long. Ilya's waist and caught her as she fell. I silently lower Ilya to the ground. Ilya is silent. I don't know what to say either, so I stand still looking down at Ilya. This is awkward. This is awkward. So the instant I try to leave to go home.
何？お兄ちゃん、私のこと嫌いなの？
What the fuck? That night, she says this with the same glowing red eyes she had when Berserker was with her. A chill runs down my spine. Her gestures up to now were so childlike that my sense of danger had faded, but she's definitely Berserker's master. I'll die if I disobey her. Can't show my face to Saber if I die in vain here, and most of all, I'll involve all the people here in the shopping district. Yes, I can bet on it. This girl would mercilessly use her power as a master no matter where she is.
わかった。話をすればいいんだろう。おとなしくするから、それでいいか、イリア。
There you go. That's a good boy. I swear to fuck she's gonna say that.
それじゃあ、あっちの公園に行こう。さっき見てきたんだけどね。ちょうど誰もいなかったんだ。
Of course we're going to the park. We actually haven't been there in quite a while, but it makes sense given that park has special significance to the last Holy Grail War, and something tells me this Holy Grail War is going to end there too. But also, it's interesting because I'm surprised she immediately went back into little girl mode and out of Berserker's master mode there after that one line. What she got, what she wanted. Ilya starts to run with dancing steps.
ほら、早く早く。急がないと置いていっちゃうからね、シロ。
Ilya runs through the shopping district, spinning in circles.
あいつ、本当に先行っちまったぞ。
Beyond amazement, I'm a bit moved. For this girl, Ilya, any promise is an absolute truth. That's why she ran off so happily. She doesn't think I'll run away thinking it's a chance to do so when I'm alone. I told her I'll talk to her, so she ran off trusting me to do so.
なんなんだ、あいつ。
Yeah, she's interesting, to say the least. But she is properly reading you, to be fair. She's really unbalanced. But, well, I mean, it lines up, given that she's Berserker's master. I'm not yet grown up enough to betray such a pure trust. Ilya and I are alone in the small park, a little way from the shopping district. Maybe all the children are at school, or maybe such a small park isn't popular anymore. I guess we weren't going to the park that I thought she was talking about. We start to talk in the empty winter park, bathed in a strangely tense atmosphere.
話をしようって、何話せって言うんだ。セイバーのこととか知りたいのか。
セイバーのことって。どうして？
だって俺たちマスターだろ。敵のサーバントの情報は知りたいと思うだろ
う。何よ、そんな話は嫌よ。もっと面白い話じゃないとつまんない。
Alright, what do you want to talk about then, girl?
いや、つまんないって言われてもな。ならイリアは何が面白いって言うんだよ。
そんなのわかんないよ。
Wow.
私、あんまり人と話したことってないんだ。だから、何話していいかわかんない。
Well, that explains a lot about you, to be honest.
お前な、そんなんで話をしようだなんて連れ出したのか。物事はよく考えてから行動しろって教わんなかったか？
A thoughtful adult.
だろう。なら、今からちゃんと思慮深い大人になるんだぞ。
I can't tell if this girl's 10 or 30.
いいよだ。そういうのはシローに任せるわ。レディーをエスコートするのは男の人の責任なんでしょ？
Damn, especially since Shiro's the type who would actually feel that way.
なら、私はシローについてけばいいだけだもん。
Damn, get wrecked. She smiles and leans on my shoulder. She's not just being overly familiar, but it's as natural as a small animal snuggling because it's cold. Wait, looking closely at her, she does actually look cold.
いや、もしかして寒いのか？
私寒いの苦手なの。
She breathes out a white puff. Even though she said she doesn't like it, she looks at her breath happily.
そうか。いつもはそうでもないんだけど、今日は妙に寒いからな。寒いのが苦手なら答えるだろうけど、そのイリアはどっから来たんだ？
I was thinking
なんか随分と貴族っぽい名前だけど。
Germany, Russia, somewhere in there, Eastern Europe, potentially.
貴族っぽいんじゃなくて貴族だよ。
Yeah, I bet.
私はアインツベルンのね、古いお城で生まれたの。いっつも寒くて雪が降ってたんだ。
Fair enough.
だからこれぐらいの寒さは平気かな。
寒い国に生まれたのか。なら寒さには慣れてるもんじゃないのか。
Just because you're used to it doesn't mean you like it.
慣れてるけど寒いのは
Yeah,
嫌なの。
exactly.
私冷たいのよりあったかい方が好きだもん。白だってあったかい方がいいんじゃない？
ああ、そりゃそうだ。冷たいよりは暖かい方がいい。
I guess I'd agree with that. It really depends on how warm and how cold.
だよね。うん。だから寒い日は部屋の中で温まってるの。でも雪は好きよ。白くて私の髪と同じだって父様が言ってたから。
Not that far off. You have pretty nice, not quite snow white hair, but it's pretty fair colored. I clap my hands together. She's right now that she's mentioned it. I was trying to work out what I associated with Ilya. If there was such a thing as a snow fairy, wouldn't it look like her?
うまいこと言うな、イリアの親父さんは。確かにイリアの髪は雪みたいだ。白くてなんだか柔らかそうだし。
でしょ？この髪はね、イリアの自慢なんだから。私の中で唯一女の子らしい母様譲りの髪なんだ。
Interesting. Ilya laughs happily. Seeing such gestures really numbs me. I couldn't have believed she was really Berserker's master if I hadn't seen it.
ねえ、シロは？シロはお父さんから譲ってもらったものってあるの？あ、魔術刻印っていうのはなしよ。マスターとしてじゃなくてお父さんとして譲ってもらったものだよ。
俺？最後にもらったのは家かな。その前は名字で、最初にもらったのは
My life was when I was about to die, because I was the only one saved by Kiritsugu in that fire 10 years ago.
そうだな。イリアみたいな両親から受け継いだ肉体的な特徴はないよ。けどそれに負けないぐらい多くのものをもらってきたと思う。
Ilya's delighted as if it concerned her. I bet no one could stay unhappy if they were smiled at like this.
でも今の話だとシロは魔術刻印を受け取らなかったんだ。おかしいな。じゃあシロはマスターじゃないの？
いや、魔術刻印のない半人前の魔術師だけどマスターだぞ。そういうイリアはそのマスターなんだから魔術師なんだよな。
え？私魔術師なんかじゃなくてマスターだよ。
Interesting.
普通の魔術なんて教わらなかったもの。
Huh.
はあ？じゃあ親から魔術刻印を受け取らなかったのか。そのお城を持ってるぐらいの名門なんだろ、イリアのうちは。
Huh.
そうだけど魔術刻印ってマスターになるためのものじゃないの？だからマスターだよ、私。
Ilya tilts her head in confusion. I too tilt my head in confusion. I think you two are talking about two different things and you don't even realize it. Seems like Ilya's words are slightly off and we're not having a real conversation.
なあイリア、一つ聞くけどイリアはどこに住んでるんだ？どうも聖杯戦争のためだけにこの町に来たみたいだけど、それじゃ 今はホテル暮らしとか？
No, first of all, it'll be terrible if she doesn't have a guardian. It's unheard of to let a child like this come to Japan by herself.
ホテル？それって別荘のこと？
A fucking villa, Jesus Christ.
ああ、似たようなもんだ。家じゃないけど泊まれるところ。
それならあるよ。ほら、あっちに大きな森があるよね。そこの奥におじいさまのおじいさまが建てた洋館があるの。アインツベルンのマスターはね、聖杯戦争の時はそこに住むんだって。
That's pretty cool. Ilya's pointing to the west. Certainly there's a deep undeveloped mountain forest in that direction.
あの森って車で1時間もかかるだろう。そこから一人で来てるのか、イリアは。
うん。今日は抜け出してきたの。セラもリーゼリットもメイドのくせにうるさいんだもん。
Wow, you're fucking ditching your maids. That's pretty based.
せっかく日本に来たんだから、その間ぐらいは外に出てもいいと思うの。欲しいものは何だって手に入ったけど、いつも部屋に閉じこもってたんだから、これくらいはご褒美なの。
Fair enough.
部屋に閉じこもってたって、イリアがか。
Yeah.
うん。雪が降るとね、体に悪いから外に出してもらえなかったの。だから、大抵は部屋の中で遊んでたんだ。
That's rough.
あ、でも大丈夫だよ。こっちはお城ほど寒くないから、一人でも平気だもん。
Ilya says so with a full smile. She swings her legs, and it seems she's having fun just doing so. Without knowing why, I put my hand in the grocery bag of the Japanese snack. I take out the dorayaki I was supposed to eat with Saber, and again, without knowing why, I hand it to Ilya.
食べるか。安物だけど。
え？何それ？食べ物？
そうだよ。甘いのは好きじゃないけど、これだけは別だ。うちは親子ともども、お茶受けはこいつなんだ。
くれるの？
やる。一人で食ってもうまくないから、二人で食おう。
I hand her the dorayaki. Ilya hesitates and then takes the Japanese snack that I'm sure she's never seen before. She eats it happily. Her gestures are so enthusiastic that the expression stuffing her cheeks fits perfectly. I eat my dorayaki as well and endure the shock that attacked the back of my head. Jeez. Why was I thinking it might be nice to have a smaller sister like this?
けど、本当に。
I think Ilya is too innocent. This girl might really be a child who doesn't yet know the difference between good and evil. I can barely imagine how a child born in a family of magi is raised. But still, I can tell that the environment Ilya was raised in wasn't normal. Tosaka is like that, but she's a magus by nature from the core. She's accepted the Holy Grail War and the killings between masters as murder. But maybe this girl became a master without knowing what it means to kill someone. I've only talked a bit with her, but I don't think Ilya is a girl that would want to kill others. So...
イリア、真面目な話なんだが。
Then, Ilya suddenly raises her head as if called by someone.
イリア、どうした？なんかあったのか？
うん。もう帰らないと。バーサーカーが起きちゃった。
She jumps off the bench. Ilya runs out of the park without saying goodbye and disappears in a blink of an eye. Damn, just like that, she's done. Bye-bye. I get back to the house. I decide not to mention that I met Ilya. I know it's something that I should tell her about right away, but I still don't want to tell her about it. The Ilya I met at the park wasn't a master. I talked with Ilya about trifling matters, and we parted in a trifling manner as well. So I'm hesitant to tell others about what happened today. I feel guilty since it's like I'm hiding something from them, but I don't want to think of the Ilya I met today as my enemy. But in the end, you're going to have to think of Ilya as your enemy, even if it wasn't quote-unquote the Ilya that you met. After eating lunch with Saber, we continue to train at the dojo, and before I know it, it's time for dinner already. I rest my tired body and take a bath to wash my sweat off. And when I go to the living room, dinner is prepared. I'm a bit moved. It's nice having dinner ready without me doing anything when I come out of the bath.
エミヤくん、夕食だけど。何よ、バカみたいに立ち尽くして。
Yes, it is absolutely dementia. But why does she have to say something that totally destroys the moment? Because it just wouldn't be Tosaka Rin otherwise.
なんでもない。夕食だろ。ありがたくいただくよ。セイバーは？
セイバーさんならシローの部屋に行ったみたいだけど、会わなかった？おかしいな。さっきまでここにいたけど。
Okay.
旅館みたいに入り組んだ家だからすれ違ったんじゃない？いいわ。セイバーは私が呼んでくるから、エミヤくんはもう一度洗面所に行ってきなさい。髪よく乾いてないわよ。
Got him.
あ、本当だ。悪い。それじゃあセイバーは任せた。
I wave my hand to Tosaka and return to the hallway. As Tosaka said, the Emiya house has many paths because of the aimless reconstruction. The worst one is the route to the bathroom, and it really is like a hotel because you can get there from my room or from the living room. I enter the bathroom. Why are we about to get like naked? What is happening? Are we about to randomly get like naked Saber for no reason? Why is it still dark? I don't like hair dryers, so I'll use the towel I used before. Oh my god! Oh my. That is Saber ass. Yeah, well, yes, but just to make sure, okay, that didn't change anything. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So this is just part of the game. We're just showing this, apparently. Okay. In an instant. I forget everything that happened today.
Shiro.
I hear a voice. The figure in front of me is saying something.
二度湯のようですが、今は私が使っています。できれば遠慮してもらえると助かるのですが。
She says so without hesitation. His reaction. I have to explain. I know I have to explain to her that this is an accident, but my head is totally blank. After all, this had enough impact to make me forget everything that happened today. Oh my god, this voice acting is already great. I'm just waiting for it. Go for it.
シロ、湯にのぼせたのですか？耳まで真っ赤ですが、体を冷やすのなら縁側に出るべきです。
Bro, she's not even salty. She's just like, bro, I'm trying to take a bath.
いや、そうするけど、その前に謝らないとまずい。
I look away from Saber and calm my pounding heart.
これは事故なんだ。いや、こうして出くわしちまった時点で釈明の余地はないんで、セイバーは俺に怒っていい。
Wow. Bro. It was actually fine, but now that you say it, I'm wondering if she's gonna get embarrassed now. I say so while trying to look down and calming myself the best I can. Saber thinks for a while.
シロ、顔を上げてください。
Why do I feel like she's still very naked? Bro, I bet you it's gonna be a frontal shot too, and it's gonna be censored. Because I did turn censoring on and off, you know, I've been playing with it for memes, but now it actually is coming up. Holy shit. I didn't know how long this would take. I really, you know, I think when we first started, I wasn't sure it would take this long, but I think the deeper we got into the game, I honestly thought this shit wouldn't come up till like the end of the round or something. I raise my head as she tells me to.
なんでそのままなんだ。
Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. That's fine. That should be fine. I don't think YouTube cares about a little booty like that. Nothing's showing here. It's fine.
シローが謝るほどのことではありませんから。このような場面を見たところで気にする必要はないと言いたいのです。
Yeah, especially since I'm your servant. Again, going back to that. It is very nice though. Like I do approve. She kind of has that form. It's like kind of petite. It's very toned. I'm sure she's got abs probably. But it's just weird. It honestly is kind of weird. Just staring at a still of fucking Saber's naked ass.
以前にも言ったでしょう。サーバントにとって性別などさまつなことだと。
I mean, that's a good way to get it through to him.
シローは私の体を見て慌てているようですが、私は女性である前にサーバントです。ですから、そのような気遣いは不要かと。
Damn, imagine Ren walked in on this. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, I get what she's saying. I really respect it, honestly. It really does make sense. And that's just something that he just can't get through his head. But to be fair, it's fair to have like a... I think it's very fair for Shiro to have this reaction. Even if he could accept that, it's still fair for him to have this reaction. What is she saying? No, even if Saber herself says that, it doesn't change the fact that she's really feminine. Or could it be? I have an idea, but is it true?
聞くけど、着替え中を見られても恥ずかしくないって言うんじゃないだろうな、セイバー。
なぜ恥じる必要があるのです。
Damn. I thought so. But even if she doesn't care, I'll definitely go insane.
悪かった。とにかく謝る。次にこんなことがあったら、セイバーの好きにしていい。
That's a weird thing to say. She might take you up on that offer in a way that you're not expecting, bro. I turn around 180 degrees and exit the dressing room awkwardly. Well, this was worth the double set just to see Saber's ass. I wish I was joking, but kind of not. No, I think I am joking. But well, it's weird. I'm simultaneously joking, but also dead ass though. Saber looks at me in her usual manner until I disappear. Well, that happened. Dinner ends. I think it was a normal dinner table for everyone except me. As for me, I couldn't even sense the taste with the scene in the dressing room flickering in my mind. Yeah, we all know what you're doing tonight. I opened the window by the porch and I was cooling my head off, but I'm done with that. Yeah, you're trying to get cold because you're feeling hot inside. I'll catch a cold if I keep doing this.
Shiro, ここにいたのですか?
セイバー、なんだよ。俺になんか言おうか。
Bro's heart/cock just keeps throbbing.
私ではなくシロにあるかと。いいのですか? 夜はリンに魔術を教わるという約束だったはずですが。
Ah, nice. I hit my head.
すっかり忘れてた。サンキュー。今すぐ行ってくれ。
I run into the outbuilding and go to the second floor. We've actually not been in the outbuilding, I don't believe. I knock on the door that, well, I guess we did actually see Tosaka's room, so. I knock on the door of the guest room that Tosaka occupies.
シロいいわよ。ちょっと今手が離せないから勝手に入って。
There's no fucking way. They are not about to do this. There's no way. This setup. Tosaka's voice comes back, somehow without composure. There's no fucking way. We are not about to get Rin ass. I refuse. Somehow this is weirder. Some weird magic shit. And it literally looks like she's shooting up heroin. What the fuck is going on today? As soon as I enter the room, I see Tosaka doing something weird. Tosaka has something like a jewel in her hand, a syringe in the other, and a handkerchief in her mouth. She's like injecting magic directly into her bloodstream. But the fact that it's basically the same process as shooting up heroin is hilarious, actually.
質問していいかな、遠坂。
待って、今日の夜はこれで終わりだから。
Hold on, I'll be done with... I am not entirely sure. Saying that, Tosaka puts the needle into her arm. She draws blood out of herself. And taking the blood, she drops it one drop at a time onto the jewel and grasps the bloody jewel. Something like dizziness passes by. I am barely able to tell that it's the light of magical energy, but...
これだけやってもまだ3割か。やっぱり手持ちの9つだけでやっていかなくちゃダメみたいね。
The rest of your jewels. Tosaka thumps her shoulders and puts the stone back into some kind of a jewelry box.
遠坂、約束通り教えを請いに来たんだけど。
But first, I'm curious about what she was doing. Trying to charge some... So it was not exactly what I thought it was. It was actually the opposite. She was trying to charge some magic jewels using her blood, it seems.
待ってたわ。昼間はセイバーと体の方を鍛えてたんでしょ。なら、夜は中身を鍛えないとね。
Makes sense. Tosaka seems happy as she's more than ready to teach. Saber said she wasn't any good at teaching, but I bet this one's the complete opposite. No, putting that aside.
さて、それじゃあ何から行こうか。確かシロは強化の魔術しか使えないって言ってたけど。
いや、その前にちょっといいか。やっぱり気になる。遠坂さ、さっき何してたんだよ。注射器を自分に刺すなんて危ないだろ。
あれ？あれは魔弾を作ってただけよ。うちの魔術は力の流動と転換だからね。こうやって余裕があるときは自分の魔力をよそに移しておくのよ。
Makes sense.
待ってくれ、その魔弾とか魔力を移しておくってなんだよ。
魔弾は魔弾よ。魔力のこもった玉。
Yeah, it's like it really doesn't need any special explanation, honestly.
宝石は人の念が宿りやすいって聞いたことない？実際宝石は魔力を貯めやすいものなんだけど、うちの家系はさらに相性がいいみたいなのよね。
That's cool.
魔力を込めるっていうのは、例えば今日一日何もしなかったら体力は余ってるでしょ。その余った分の力を宝石に溜め込んでおくの。これを何日、何ヶ月、何年と続けて宝石自体を魔術にするのよ。
Sure.
もっとも宝石自体にだってキャパはあるし、自分から離れた魔力なんてものは操れない。宝石に込めた魔力っていうのはあくまで大魔術を瞬間的に発動させるためだけのイグニッションに過ぎないけどね。
That makes sense.
要するに自分の魔力を宝石に込めてバックアップを取るってことか。
A backup of sorts, but also just you have excess magic, so why waste it?
バックアップ、近いけど違うっていうか、
Yeah.
使い捨てのリュックサックの中身を詰めてるだけよ。
じゃあ一時的にハードディスクを増設してるってことか。すごいな。それなら魔術なんて使いたい放題じゃないか。
Sort of, but not exactly.
ハードディスク？あんたの言ってることはよくわからないけど、そこまで便利なものじゃないわよ。魔力は宝石に込めた時点でその宝石の属性に染まるから用途は限られてしまうわけだし。
Yeah, bro literally doesn't know anything you're saying right now.
それにしても驚いたな。魔力っていうのはそういう風に貯めておくこともできるものなんだ。そんな便利なことなんで他の魔術師はしないんだろう。
I'm sure they do. Well, saying that, the only other magus I know is Kiritsugu.
自分以外のものに魔力を貯めるっていうのは特殊なのよ。シロの強化だって物に魔力を込めているってことでしょ。通常ね、魔力の通ったものは何らかの変化をしてその魔力を使い切ってしまうものなの。で、うちの家系はそうならないようにうまく宝石に魔力を流動させて永続的なものにしているんだけど、 他の魔術師だって自分の体になら同じようなことはできるわ。
Interesting.
それが魔術刻印。あらゆる魔術師が持っている魔術のバックアップじゃない。
魔術刻印。ああ、親が子供に譲るっていう秘伝の話だな。俺それはないからどうもピンとこないな。
ちょっとあんた今なんて言ったの？
いや、魔術刻印はないって言ったんだが、親父は持ってたみたいだけど譲られはしなかった。
Osaka gasps and then nods to herself.
道理で素人同然のわけだ。じゃあ本当に一からやってるのね。なら確かにしょうがないか。
Interesting.
遠坂、俺に魔術刻印がないってずいぶん前に気がついてたんじゃないのか？
そんなわけないでしょ。知ってたら一人でなんか行動させなかったわよ。そりゃ半人前だなって思ってたけど、魔術刻印がないならそもそも魔術師じゃないじゃない、シロは。
Damn. She gives me a complaining look with a But what is it? Her words have a warmness that sounds like relief, and it sounds like she's envious that I'm not a magus. I think it's the thing that's like, she thought you were just absolutely pathetic, but the fact that you even got as far as you did, not being a magus, basically, makes you actually kind of impressive instead of pathetic.
まあいいわ。そういうことなら一から説明してあげる。魔術刻印が何なのかを知るってことは、魔術師ってものを知るってことだから。
Sure, that sounds like a plan, Rin.
はい、シロはそこに座って。大事な話だからちゃんと腰を落ち着かせて聞くこと。
I'm all ears, girl.
ここでいいのか？よし、始めてくれ。
I look into Tosaka's eyes with determination. She must appreciate my seriousness as she nods in satisfaction.
じゃあ簡単な話から入るけど、魔術を使うのに必要なものが魔力だってことは知ってるわよね。魔術さえ発動させられるなら、それらは全て魔力と言い換えても差し支えはないわ。
Sure.
魔力の種類は千差万別。自分だけの精神力を持って魔術を使用する者もいれば、自分以外の対価を持って魔術を使用する者もいる。
Okay.
ここまでは知ってるでしょ？
So yeah, you could just kind of so like inherently use magic or sacrifice things essentially.
ああ、マナとオドのことだろ。マナが自然、世界に満ちてる魔力。オドが個人が生成できる魔力だ。
Mana and Ode. Yep, that has come up earlier in the game.
そうそう、よくできました。じゃあそのマナを用いた魔術から順に説明しましょう。いい？シロ。積み重ねた歴史が浅い魔術師、要するにシロのことね。はすでに形あるものを持って魔力となすの。これは古くからシステムとして確立している儀式、供物を持って神秘と接触する方法よ。
Interesting.
自身の力だけでは足りないから代価を用意して取引するというフォーマルクラフト。
Formal craft.
これなら術者の魔力が希薄でも魔術は作用する。何しろ使用する魔力は自分からではなくマナから借り受けるものだから、
The
術
smaller
者はただ
so
儀式を行うだけでいい。
the ode is essentially using magic from yourself, right? Whereas mana is everywhere. It's part of reality. It's part of this world. It's part of these rituals that you use to access it, or so to speak.
けどまあこういうのは知識がないとできないからね。シロにはまだ無理だし、そもそもこういう血生臭いのは向いてないわ、あなたには。
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, he's not really the sacrifice type.
だな。俺も鳥の生贄とか魔法陣を敷いて一晩中祈るとか、そういうのはやりたくない。
でしょ？じゃあこれは置いといて、次はオド、つまり魔術師個人の力で行う魔術のこと。もう言うまでもないと思うけど、 これが私やあなたの基本的な魔術講師よ。シローの強化は他者の力を借りないでする自身の魔術回路だけを頼りにした魔術でしょ？
Yep. I nod. It seems the conversation is going into the main point.
その自分だけの魔力を生成する機能。魔術回路っていうのは先祖代々受け継がれる遺伝体質なの。
What's interesting about that is we are really seeing the difference in how Saber teaches and Rin. Now, obviously, learning magic's a lot more intellectual than learning sword fighting, even though there's an intellectual component to sword fighting as well. But it's interesting because Rin is a really interesting and cool teacher, and I'm captivated when she's talking, whereas with Saber, it's kind of like, yeah, let's just fight, and we'll get there.
魔術回路は何代も重ねて鍛え上げられ、より強さを増して子孫に継承されるわ。魔術師の家系の子供はそれだけで魔術に適した人間ってわけ。フェアじゃないけど、私とシローはスタート地点からして違うってことよ。
Sure.
それは知ってる。気にしてないから話を続けていいぞ、遠坂。
別に気にしてなんかないけど。まあいいわ。それでね、そういった魔術回路とは別にその家系が代々鍛え上げてきた秘伝の魔術っていうのがあるのよ。さっきの宝石と似てるかな。一つの魔術を極めるとね、魔術師にはその魔術が手に取れるようになるの。
Put their hands on that magic, huh?
本来なら形のないただの公式に過ぎない魔術を手に取れる感覚ってわかる？
わからないが、体の一部になったようなものなんだろうな。手に取れるっていうことは。
ご名答。
Interesting.
扱われる式という域を超えて、もはや自分自身となった魔術っていうのは形に残せるのよ。それは不安定な魔術を確立させる偉業であり、同時にその魔術師が生きた証でもある。
Great deed that establishes an unstable magic and proof that the magic existed.
で、魔術師は死ぬ間際に自分が成し得た偉業を刻印として後継者に譲るのよ。これをやるから自分が成し得なかった地点に到達しろ。もしかしたらわしが残した刻印が何かの役に立つかもしれんってね。
That's really interesting. I really like the way this is being described. Like, I, not even necessarily that I failed, but there are greater heights that I could have reached, but that I could not have reached. Perhaps I can help you reach those heights by granting you this crest. It's like it's very tragic, but it's very, at the same time, it's very optimistic. Like, you will do greater things than I did, and you will do so with the help of this crest.
まあ残した方も残された方もそんな刻印が何の役にも立たないって分かってるんだけどさ。
And then she says that immediately after I said that.
なんだよ、それだけすごい刻印なのに何の役にも立たないのか。
立つわよ。普通に魔術師やってれば刻印一つで左打ちはっていうぐらい役に立つわ。まあけどそれは自動車をもらったようなものなのよ。どんなに地上を速く走れても月にはたどり着けないんだから。いいから話の続き。
Interesting.
もう分かったと思うけど、その刻印っていうのが魔術刻印なの。
Of course.
その家柄の当主が一生をかけて完成させた魔術を刻印にして子孫に譲り、 子孫はさらに次の魔術を完成させて刻印を増やし、また子孫に継承する。そうして複雑さを増し、深い歴史を刻んだものが魔術刻印。魔術師にとって逃れようのない縛りってこと。
Kind of almost like it's as much a blessing as it is a curse, as much a privilege and an honor as it is a prison of sorts.
つまり魔術刻印にはその家系の全てが記録されているってことか。
In layman's terms, yes.
ああ、それは違う。家系の記録はちゃんと書物で残してるわよ。
But yeah, but
魔術刻印にあるのは単純に魔術だけなの。
for once, I actually don't think Shiro was being literal. I think Shiro meant what you just said.
勝手に呪文詠唱をしてくれたり、自分が習得していない魔術も使えたりするだけ。わかりやすく言えば、自分の体に魔法陣を刻んでいるようなものかな。
I mean, it's almost literally that.
それじゃあさ、別に刻印は誰に刻んでもいいってことにならないか。魔法陣なら形さえ知っていればいくつでも書けるじゃないか。
それがそういうわけにもいかないのよ。魔術刻印っていうのはね、生き物みたいなものなの。
Ew.
臓器を移植することに近いわ。臓器は一つしかないものだから、何人かに分け与えるとか写本するとか、そういったことはできないの。心臓を二つに分けても意味ないでしょ。
Damn.
結局分けても機能しなくなるだけなんだから。
そうか、確かに。それじゃあ遠坂にもその刻印は移植されてるのか。
So it would seem.
移植ってのは我ながら後ろ向きな例えだったわね。
It's a more spiritual experience than that.
私の場合は左腕、肩から手までびっしりね。ただ魔術刻印は使わなければ浮かび上がらないから、霊樹と違って隠す必要はないわ。
Interesting.
まあそんなわけだから、魔術師の家系っていうのは一子相伝だったりするの。
Sure, because it can only be passed on to like only one person can have it basically at any given time.
その家に兄弟がいた場合、どちらかは魔術を教えられずに一般人として暮らすのが常なのよ。だって魔術刻印を渡せないんだから、魔術師として大成されてもあまり意味がないもの。
Sure.
まあそれはシンジも言ってた。そっか、そういう理由でさくらは教えられなかったんだ。
ええ、けどマトウの家は何代か前から刻印の継承自体が止まってるわ。だからシンジに教えられたのは魔導の知識だけなんでしょ。
Yeah.
ほんと、そういう手合いが一番厄介なのよね。魔術ってものを実感できないくせに魔術を使おうって言うんだから。
Cursing in a disappointed manner, Tosaka takes a deep breath.
さて、魔術を教えるってことだったけど、ちょっと予定が変わったわ。シローに魔術刻印がないんなら、違った方針を立てないといけないし。
Yeah, that's a problem.
今夜はここでお開きにしましょう。明日までにはいろいろと用意しておくから、それまで待ってちょうだい。
Fair enough. That sounds fair, I suppose.
遠坂がそう言うんならうなずくしかないんだが、なんだよそのいろいろ用意しておくって。
She's gonna fuck you in the ass, just like Saber, except this time it's gonna be with an actual penis.
だからいろいろよ。
Yep.
刻印がないってことはあなたスイッチできないんでしょ。
Lovely.
体の中身をいじるんだから、お薬とか矯正器具とか必要じゃない？
She's gonna do you a lot more and shoot up heroin inside of you. Holy fuck, I can't wait. Whoa, I really felt a chill there.
なに？嫌だって言うんならやめるけど、その場合、私が教えてあげられることはなくなるわよ。
Between Saber and Rin, there's no way you're surviving these lessons of theirs.
嫌だけど頼む。遠坂の言い分は多分正しい。
Yeah, you're fucked, bro. Well, I don't know what she meant by the word switch, but I think the fact that I can't do so is related to the fact that I always fail when trying to turn myself into a magic circuit.
じゃあ明日はそれで決まりね。
And tomorrow's plan... Oh, no. What the fuck? She just said that. I'm stupid.
そうだ、あなた明日もセイバーと剣の鍛錬をするつもり？
Either that or he's going to school. Based on the fact that this day was called Sword and Magic 1, I imagine so.
ああ、そうだけど、学校の結界も気がかりだけど、発動するまでまだ時間がある。それまで少しは戦えるようになっていたいんだ。
On one hand, that's fair, but on the other hand, you don't want to waste too much time.
まあいいけど、その割にはセイバーとはうまくいってないようじゃない？
Well, little do you know what happened right before this.
それは、
Or right before dinner, I should say.
夕食前までは普通に話せてたのに、夕食から妙に黙り込んでたし。
I probably wouldn't confess to Rin here, but honestly, maybe she would give better advice than anyone else.
念のために聞くけど、あなたたちうまくいってるんでしょうね。いざ戦闘って時に仲違いされたら、私たちまで被害を受けるんだから。
Yeah, I don't want you getting me killed, asshole. Ugh. It's just that there was a small thing before dinner, and it's just a bit awkward. That's all, but are things really alright between me and Saber? Well, I think I know a bit about Saber, having trained with her all today. I thought that said tamed her today for a second. I was like, 1, that's hot. 2, if anything, she tamed you. I can trust Saber as an ally. That's absolute. But if you ask me how I think of her beyond that, I can't readily answer. First of all, all my proper emotions were stolen away at that instant. Yeah, it's quite the first impression, for sure.
そういう遠坂はどうなんだよ。セイバーのこと好きなのか？
Of course she does. She's jealous of Saber.
好きよ。だって嫌いになる要素がないじゃない。
Sure.
強いし礼儀正しいし綺麗だし。うちの皮肉屋とは大違いだわ。
The only thing they have in common is that they're both hot.
そうか。遠坂はセイバーが好きなのか。
何よ、素直に好きな部類だって言っただけでしょ。あなたね、そのストレートな物言いは直しなさい。いろいろ敵を作りやすいから。
Bro, did Rin feel personally attacked there? Like she was like, damn, Rin, it's okay, you can have a girl crush on Saber. I'm sure Saber, and for that matter, probably you, caused many of girls to be confused at some point or another.
お断りだ。もともと口下手なんだよ、俺は。
Both of those things are true.
そうでしょうよ。嫌味とか皮肉とか口にしなさそうだものね、シャンは。どうせ私のことなんて口うるさい嫌味なやつだとか思ってるでしょ。
Get wrecked, bro.
なんでさ。俺、遠坂が言う分には好きだぞ。なんかさ、そうじゃないと遠坂じゃない気がするし。
Bro, you're about to set her off. Damn. Not in the way I was expecting, actually. Aww! She gave you the soon turn. Oh. Tosaka looks away from me unpleasantly. I might have angered her. Nah, don't worry. It was better than you think. Well, beyond that, I'm a bit happy right now since Tosaka said she likes Saber. Bro, as she said, how would you not like Saber? What the fuck? Man, this is such a... It's a really cool theme. This doesn't feel like a Fate theme. The day ends. I feel uneasy with Saber sleeping next to me, so I escape to the shed once again. I stop walking and stare at the winter sky. It's not that it's exceptionally beautiful. It just calms me when I blankly feel the coldness of the winter. I don't know how long I did so, but I feel like I hear footsteps from within the darkness.
誰だ?
There's no reply. The footsteps come closer along with a sharp presence. Is this gonna be Archer? I lower my waist and prepare so that I could jump back any time.
おい、誰だって聞いてるんだ。
There's no reply. The cause of the footsteps appears in front of me without stopping. I was right! Yo, oh my god! Shiro and Archer finally meet properly. He's the servant that was fighting Lancer that night at school. The red armored knight that Saber beat after she jumped over the wall.
Tosaka no servant. Archer ka.
The man raises the sides of his mouth a bit. He smiled, so can I take that as affirmation? Something annoys me. I feel irritated for no reason, or I should say I can't get myself to like this guy. I've never talked with him, nor has he attacked me. But still, I understand the moment I see him face on. I cannot approve of him. There's no reason for it, but I just can't like him. Just not me. It should be the same for Archer. There can't be 3 people in this world who match me so badly. He's someone like that to me, so it'll be no surprise if he considers me irritating as well.
何の用だ。傷が治るまで見張りに徹するんじゃないのかよ。
無論そのつもりだ。私の傷が治り次第、このくだらん協定も終わらせる。故に、お前と話すことなどないと今まで傍観していたのだがな。
Interesting.
なんだ。遠慮しないで傍観してろ。俺もお前と話すことなんてない。
そうしたいのは山々だが、見逃せないことがあってな。お前、サイバーには戦わせないらしいな。
Damn, is Archer gonna be the one that sets him straight? That actually would be crazy.
悪いかよ。
I automatically answer him back. Because he's a warrior too, so he would understand Saber's plight here. With clear enmity, Archer glares at me.
やはりな。小僧の考えそうなことだ。
Yep. Set him straight, man.
他人の助けはいらない。できることは全て自分でやる。
Yep.
加えて、犠牲者は一人も出したくないか。虫唾が走るな、その思考。
お前に言われる筋合いなんかないぞ。俺は俺が正しいと思うことをするだけだ。文句を言われる言われはない。
筋合いはある。同じサーバントとしてセイバーの苦労は理解できるからな。
You have no idea.
お前のようなマスターではセイバーの負担も大きかろ
う。And that's kind of the thing, right? Like, you're burdening Saber, but not in the ways you think you are. You think you're a burden to Saber because you're weak. But Saber accepted your weakness immediately. Where you're burdening her is not being in the way that he's talking. Like, that's the thing. It's that attitude that burdens her. And it's tough because I respect Shiro's convictions. But he needs to understand that the general idea is not flawed. The principles are not flawed. But things just aren't that simple. And I'm very curious how this game is going to tackle it because they are constantly bringing it up. But so far, he's held his ground. So I'm curious where his character's going to go on this front. If he's going to stay true to this belief the entire series and how that's going to look in the context of the story, or if he's going to budge on this over time. Partly because what he said is true. But even more than that, I cannot stand having this guy say it.
ふざけるな。俺はセイバーに負担なんてかけていない。あいつの代わりに俺が戦うんだから、それでいいじゃないか。
戦わなければ傷つかないとでも。サーバントは戦うためだけの存在だ。それから戦いを奪うことこそ冒涜だが。
Yeah, he will never accept that.
お前に言っても始まるまい。
After saying what he wants, Archer closes his mouth. For a few minutes, Archer and I confront each other silently. I gulp. His cold stare seems to be looking inside me. And suddenly...
それで、どうなのだ、セイバーのマスターよ。
The Red Knight calmly requests an answer.
どうって何が？
お前は本気で戦わずにこの争いを終わらせるつもりか？誰とも争わず、誰も殺さず、誰をも殺させないと。
争わないとは言ってないだろう。戦うときは戦
う。なるほど。それで戦っても誰も殺さないと。
そうだよ。なんか文句あるか？
お前の甘ったるい考えに邪魔などせんよ。そんな余裕はないし、そこまで推強ではない。
Fair enough. Archer turns his back.
だが、間違えるな。お前が気取る正義の味方とは、ただの掃除屋だ。その方法で救える者は、生き残った者だけと知れ。
That's a crazy back. The superhero you are being is no more than a cleaner. Know that the only people you can save like that are the ones that survive. Wow. That's powerful. I've missed you so much, Archer. It is so nice to see you again. I wonder why. Those words make me feel like I've been beaten all over. Because he's right and you know it. You're smart enough to know that he's right, Shiro.
待てよ。正義の味方のどこが掃除屋だって言うんだ。
お前も気がついているはずだがな。いいか。その方法では悲しい出来事、悲惨な死を元に戻すことはできない。もともとそれが限界なのだ。
Yep.
正義の味方なんてものは起きた出来事を効率よく片付けるだけの存在だ。お前はお前が救いたいと思うものこそ絶対に救えない。
And that's what matters, making sure Sakura is alive, Fujimura Sensei's alive, Rin's alive, people you care about the most. That's not true. The hand reaching out to save someone must be able to save that person.
理想論はあくまで理想に過ぎない。お前が理想を抱き続ける限り、現実との摩擦は増え続ける。お前が取ろうとしている道はそういうものだ。
Yeah.
ならば、いつか現実に直面し、その折り合いのツケを支払う時が来る。お前のその選択が多くの命を奪うこともあるだろうよ。
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. And that's setting up a very interesting potential ending for this game. Oh, there's so many interesting things they could do with this. Oh, it's so cool. Why is Archer so goated? It's been so freaking long since I've seen my boy.
覚悟ぐらいはしておけ。己の歪小さを実感したとき、まず何を正し、誰を罰するかと。
Wow.
それができぬようなら、その夢も、その魔術も、今すぐ捨てるのだな。
Archer's giving you some incredible advice right now. His back disappears into the night.
いいか。誰が何をしようと、救われぬ者というのは確固として存在する。お前の理想で救える者は、お前の理想だけだ。人間にできることなど、あまりにも少ない。
He's right. It's sad, but it's true. And the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can truly save people.
それでも。
おい、待てよ。お前、何を言いたいんだ。
My question vanishes into the darkness. You know what's key? He said, but still. Even still. Because despite all of that he said, there is still a nobility in what Shiro desires. Archer's presence is already gone, and my voice only reaches empty air. To summarize, he was telling me my way of thinking is too optimistic and that I'll soon have a painful experience. How can anyone conclude that I'm wrong before I even try? Because he's seen it before. You're assuming it'll be your life that you have to pay. You're willing to accept that it's your life, but what if it's someone else's? That's what you're not seeing, Emiya. That is the readiness as a magus. Yeah, of course. But you're assuming that it's your life that's gonna be the one that has to be paid. I know that without having Archer tell me. But still, I have one concern. No matter what anyone does, there will always be people that cannot be saved. Humans can only do so little. But still. I mutter to myself. I feel like that's what he wanted to ask me before he stopped himself. Oh my god, what a perfect way to end this set. Oh man. Oh, that was fantastic. Holy crap, that was good. Wow. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was episode 8 of our Let's Play of Fate Stay Night, and I mean, what an eventful episode. Learning swordsmanship from Saber, learning magic from Rin, having an incredible conversation with Archer at the end, seeing Saber's naked ass. I mean, what more could you ask for in an episode? We even hung out with Ilya. Like, we quite, it feels like we literally got everything in this episode. And luckily no Shinji, because holy fuck. Even though, as much as I want to see Ryder again. But, oh, that was such a fantastic episode. There was so much good stuff in that episode. It was so entertaining. It was so interesting. It was so good. There was so much interesting stuff going on in that episode. And it feels like we're getting a lot of good stuff in these episodes. And it's weird because it still kind of feels like nothing's happening, yet at the same time things are happening. And I think that's kind of how a lot of this game's going to be. That's just the nature of how it's written. And I actually kind of appreciate the nothing's happening, but actually things are absolutely happening type writing. And I think that's just how the writing for this whole game is going to probably be. Not even just the Fate route, but probably all 3 routes if I had to guess. And I'm really enjoying it. It's really, really cool. And I'm having a lot of fun with all of it. I hope you guys are having fun with it too. It's been really sick so far, so I don't really have much else to say. I'm really enjoying Fate, and I hope you guys are enjoying my Let's Play. This will be episode 8, so like I said, I just recorded episodes 7 and 8 in succession, and I've been playing Fate for about 6 hours now, give or take, so I definitely have had a nice, very long session. And I am ready to call it a day. It's about 10 in the morning now on my birthday. So I'm going to chill for a sec, about an hour or so. I'll go get some chicken wings. And then tonight I'll go eat out Get some Japanese food for dinner. It'll be a nice, just chill birthday. That's kind of how I like it. And yeah, I'm just I'm having a good time with this game, and it was nice to get in a double session. I haven't done this. I might have done this in the first initial parts, but since I've gotten back into Fate, I haven't done a real grind session where I recorded 2 episodes in succession like this. And I really enjoyed it, and it feels good to feel like we're at least somewhat making progress through Fate. Even though it is entirely impossible to really know if I'm making progress, there's really no way for me to gauge how much progress I'm making, especially given the fact that I know there's 3 routes, and I don't know... I'm kind of the assumption that the Fate route is just part 1 of Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works is part 2, and Heaven's Feel is part 3. I'm kind of that assumption. I don't really know. But I'm of the assumption that that's how it's gonna go. But we'll find out, obviously, in time. But yeah, this has been fantastic. I'm having a wonderful time watching Fate, playing Fate, whatever. And hope you guys continue to enjoy this because it's been fun for me, and it's been an interesting experience diving into this behemoth of a franchise, and the journey is still only just begun. So for the time being, if you want to support the channel, my Patreon is down below in the description. My Discord is also down below in the description. But for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those of you who have not yet decided, without any further ado, it is time for me to bid you adieu. Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.